Welcome to Preecaaap UFC Qatar. Interesting one. This one's a early morning one tomorrow for me anyway. For you too, obviously. 10 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow morning. But for you guys on the West Coast, you're at 7 o'clock in the morning. You'll be having orange juice and bacon. Watch this thing. Well, bacon, I don't know. High Muslim audience there. They don't care for bacon. So, Barry, did you watch the face-offs and all that stuff? Weigh-ins?
Yeah, I got to watch the weigh-ins. It looked like everybody weighed in.
Everybody made weight.
Yeah, that's a good thing. So we're in Qatar. We're in the Middle East. I guess this is the very first event there. And it's at the
Virgin event over at.
Hold on, I'm trying to put my best foot forward for this podcast, and I'm going to be professional. This is at the Ali bin Hamad Al Attiyah Arena. Ahmad Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker. Co-main event, Bilal Muhammad versus Ian Gary.
Man, that venue is a mouthful. Ali bin Hamad Al Attiyah Arena.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, were you drinking tonight or what? What's going on?
Okay.
Are you? I mean, what are we doing?
Now I am. Sure.
Look at this. This is nostalgic already.
I wasn't gonna, but peer pressure. Jesus.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, you got Modelo? Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Mexican.
Yeah, this is some fire in this boy tonight.
I got crisp, refreshing Heineken Light. Or Heineken Silver, whatever. Same shit. Okay, already. Forget about it. Tell BC Dave he shouldn't even bother showing up because the picks are awful. And tell the other guy, you, Barry, that his opinions on Perez fight doesn't matter because he's biased as fuck. Can't wait to see your opinions on was it Alex Perez fight. That must be what he's talking about. Good evening, Gerald Lynch, right? How you doing, sir? Fight start 11.
Oh, that's annoying, Gerald.
Good for you. That's prime time. You got to take a nap midday so you can stay up and watch them. Oh, awesome. All right. So I don't know when Dave's gonna, you know how he is. Sometimes work trumps this, just like for you. But so I don't know if he's gonna come in. So I will I'll share some screens. I'll share like the walkouts, you know, the whatever, face-offs, all that stuff. So let's start with let's get into this. So start with right here. Boom. The curtain jerker to the prelims, to the entire card is this heavyweight fight between Merrick Boyo. That's not even a letter that after the J. I don't know what that is. It's not even I don't know. Is it a boy? Is it a L? There's a line through it. It's like Polish. I don't or something. I don't know what that letter is after the J. We're calling Merrick Boyo. But what's called Merrick? His nickname is hard to say. Bujzilla. Oh, taking on Denzel Freeman, the American Marine. Some of you guys don't know Luke Fox. I don't know why his nickname is that, but Denzel Freeman is a NAIA National Wrestling Champion, meaning NAIA means like D2 Division II schools in college, not like not NCAA, but nevertheless, Denzel Freeman is a accomplished wrestler, and he is a moderate favorite according to Tapology. This line is not even correct. He's minus 225 for Mr. Denzel Freeman. We're gonna take a closer look on him. Good evening. Hello, gentlemen. Mythical Owl, good to be back. Yep. Yeah, Dave, I have no idea where, but he's got the invite. He'll come in. But Denzel Freeman, Luke Fox, cool name. I don't know why he's got the WWE thing T-shirt on, but hey, he likes professional wrestling. That's fine. Let's see. He's for pound Muay Thai. That's over in Texas, I thought. Nope. I guess Colorado. I thought that was Texas, but could be wrong. Obviously. All right. So he's coming out of the LFA. His last fight was against Hugo Cunha, where he ground and pounded him round 12. That's pretty decent. Hugo was lost his belt in that 8-2 fighter. LFA is not horrible. He got a loss against this guy, Isaiah Pinchin, is 2-0 undefeated. That was a PFL, so he was in the PFL Challenge Series, which is, I like that, you know. What I did, this is what I like. Amateurs, Johnny Evelyn. Johnny Evelyn's a dominant fighter. He's isn't he a PFL champ? Look at 16-1. Johnny Evelyn. I know it's a loss, but still, that's good experience to be going against this guy during your amateurs. Okay, so right there, I like Denzel Freeman. He's actually fought people that you've known. Now let's look at Merrick. Merrick, I can't even say your last name. It's got some weird caricatures in it. Merrick Bujlo. Bujzilla. All right, this big guy, 6-0 undefeated. Now let's see the competition homeboy here has. Merrick out of Elk, Poland. Okay. So he's going against guys. He was from it looks like the USWM. I don't know what any of that is. USW. It's definitely a Polish regional scene. Look at the quality event this is. Unia Sportowa Walkie M. Okay. Definitely a Polish league, but point being, these guys, we're going to go through, and you're not going to recognize, I guarantee you don't know any of these people. All right, most recent fight, he fought a guy named Garami Zadadzi, 3-5. Malcolm Micon Douglas, 13-12. 6-4 guy, 2-6. So the best guy, the best record he's fought in his entire career is a 6-4 guy. I would say would be the best. Yeah, and that's not good. That for those reasons by themselves, you got to go with Denzel Freeman. No shade on Merrick Bujlo, but yeah, my pick is Denzel Freeman. I already picked him on for a DraftKings lineup, and he is up in the upper. He costs a lot comparatively, but Bujlo, look at this lump. All right, let's see how they look in the face-off. I will say the Denzel Freeman, he did stumble a little bit going up the stairs, but don't take too much into that. Oh, let me get this sound off, so I'm going to copyright. So there's our handsome Marine Denzel Freeman. Oh yeah, Barry, I did see last week you made top 10 last week. I'll go over that real quick after we watch these heavyweights. Look at Denzel Freeman, looking like a machine. But I did watch the full UFC weigh-ins, and he did had a little trip going up the stairs onto the stage there. Nothing big, just he shook it out of him. Then he got to go against this big guy. What? It's focused. It's fine. Who is it? It's a Mac Life. Look at this guy. Does he even look like a fighter? No. I mean, I don't. And Denzel Freeman doesn't look like much of a fighter there either. So here we are. And they actually, the Polish guy, Merrick, does seem to be a bit taller. I think Tapology has him a little bit bigger as well. Let me see. But yeah, what are you thinking, Barry, on this fight here? We got to real before you start the 30. The Merrick's 32, so that's 2 years younger, and he's 3 inches taller at 6'4", where Luke Fox Freeman is 34 and 6'1". They both got the same reach at 77. So what are you thinking, Barry?
First I just want to say Gerald, you're a class act, Gerald Lynch, and I just wanted to say I appreciate you. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was waiting for yeah, Kiwi Brew. What's going on, my guy? Yeah, so I'm gonna stop messing around because if I had picked Islam, I picked Jack Della Maddalena, and imagine if I picked Islam, I'd be even, up there a little bit more. So no messing around. I'm gonna be all business. This card, I'm gonna put my best foot forward on this card. And the one thing I want to first say about this fight right here, between Denzel and Merrick, is that I believe Merrick opened up as a minus 160 favorite. And as soon as that happened, I don't know how long it took, 10 minutes, the line flipped by 100 points. And that always kind of gives me some, pause now, that all this like betting stuff and like, I mean, I just can't help but think about that, like even though this probably has nothing to do with it, it probably has to do with like the public really thinking that Freeman is a better fighter and just totally disagreeing with the odds makers. With that said, I watched Freeman fight. He's a wrestler he wrestled like in the Marines on like behalf of the Marines or something like this. And I seen him fight this guy Pinion in the PFL, and he basically got like every fight I watched of his, he lost the first round. I want to say I think he won the first round in Pinion, but he lost that fight by unanimous decision. He just basically got punched. He doesn't have good striking. He's a wrestler, but he comes out and he fights like MVP, Michael Venom Page, or he comes out like Steven Thompson. That's his stance. It's like sideways.
Body style.
Dude, yeah, he doesn't know, and he's a wrestler, so it's like he's all over the place,
Front door. He is not karate style.
I'm not kidding you, bro.
He's got to have like a wrestling stance, like a maybe.
Yeah, so he doesn't. It's not like he's looking to wrestle. So I'm not sure. Okay, look at this, and he's also a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh man, that's nerve-wracking because Merrick's a black belt. Shows right.
Merrick's a black belt, and they both like place high, and they're both in tournaments that the Gracies go to. Like Denzel was in the 2020 Atlantic Jiu-Jitsu Open, something like that. I'm not an expert in Jiu-Jitsu, but and then what else did he do? He did a Spain Invitational or something with wrestling, and he's actually ranked in the wrestling and the real wrestling circuit, like the real wrestling, not the WWE, but the actual like NBA, Major League Baseball, NBA.
Olympian. I heard he was an Olympian, like a hopeful. He was for the Olympics.
I don't know about that, but he's like Olympian number 12. Like he's legitimately ranked, but Merrick goes to competitions too, but he's a black belt. And he's wrestling other black belts. He's legitimate. Merrick's black belt is legitimate. He goes to world-renowned. He's been in a couple Polish competitions, right, but he's been in the Munich one. The Munich one's the big deal, and they have the Gracies go to that, and he'll place like second and first against other black belts. So what there's a potential, I think, unless this fight is fixed. I feel like the odds makers had it right in the beginning. I personally feel like Merrick should have been the underdog. Look, Merrick should have been the favorite. Sorry, and that's if you ask me, like how are you gonna do the line for this one? I really would have made Merrick the favorite. So I almost feel like I have to play it. I'm gonna pick Merrick.
Okay, good on you.
I'm picking him.
There is a difference between jiu-jitsu and wrestling. And wrestling, I think we can get you further in MMA than learning some jiu-jitsu. Like you can use submission and stuff, but if you're a good scrambling wrestler and you have top control, I mean, all the, ankle locks and arm bars and all that, the chokes and shit, I think you'll be okay if you have elite wrestling. And look at Marines encourage you to play all Marine wrestling team. Look at this guy. So he might only have a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, but here he is doing the Greco-Roman freestyle. That's throws. That's upper body shit. So if he's during if you want to say grappling is kind of like a combination of jiu-jitsu and wrestling, but more so wrestling. I would say Freeman's the
Hey,
better
dude,
wrestler.
can I say something? You know how I see this guy, Denzel? Looking at how he's standing right there, like a striker. He's kind of like who's that guy? To me, maybe I didn't watch enough of his fights, but he's like who's that guy he just fought? And we talked about he never uses Miles Johns. That's how this guy is to me. Like he's got that wrestling accolade, but I didn't see him use it at all in either one of his
this
fights.
guy's much more of a wrestler than Miles Johns. Look at, he's all about.
He only
wrestling.
uses his wrestling to get up. Is what I saw.
To be honest, to be fair, look right there. I have yet to see a fight of his. I'm not going to say I watched tape because I never did, but he's not striking here. I mean, oh, get him! This right here. This is big guy. This is Merrick tomorrow.
I can't see him doing that. I can't see him doing that to Merrick though. Merrick's a fucking jujitsu. Merrick would already had grabbed his leg and give him a straight leg.
Plus, I think the Marine Corps guy is going to have better cardio than the chubby Polish guy. Had too many pierogies last night. But I mean, they both made weight and all that. But who knows? Who knows? But I'm going with Derek Freeman. So what are you thinking? You're going to stick with Merrick? All right. Moving on. Sorry we spent so much time on that. It's good though. Dave's gonna, if Dave ever comes on, he'll be a tiebreaker. Let me show you the live odds. Share this tab. So we got Merrick Bujlo plus 185 on the money line. Denzel Freeman minus 225. That's going to be my full card pick.
Dude, the line flipped so big. It was minus 160 for Merrick. Over 100 points.
Then people got smart on it. Realized this guy's not beating Denzel Freeman. This guy, best fight he had. Guy was like 4-2 or some shit. You saw it. 13-12. That's the best fighter he's fought. But I mean,
if this dude's wrestling was so good, why is he losing grappling competitions? And I don't know. We'll see.
At least I don't know. When he losing, he lost to this ADXC whatever. That's a jiu-jitsu tournament. That don't matter. I'm telling you, this guy. Why is he even here? You should go back to Grapplers, Elk, Dragons.
I tried to watch interviews of Merrick, but they're all in Polish.
But you don't speak Polish. Yeah,
I don't speak Polish. But I noticed that they all have thousands of views. There's no interview of Denzel with thousands of views. Like, this dude might be something. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does this guy have thousands of views? He's never even had a UFC fight. He might be something. He might be the real deal.
Dude,
and the UFC.
Right here, this is the real deal. This is his record. His best opponent. Let's look at Thomas Colcom. 6-4 is his best opponent. This guy. Now he's 6-5. He lost another one. Look at homeboy here. Best thing about him is his tattoos. You can have fun with Merrick Bojo. I'll take Denzel Freeman 2-1 double. Yeah, 2-1. All right, moving on up the card. Next we go to 155 pounds. What the hell is this? Closed. The pop-up. Look, now the pop-ups come up in Polish. I can't even close them. All right. Anyway, so next we have Nurulo Aliyev taking on Shakim Rock, otherwise Shamrock. Is it Shamrock? Shamrock. Welcome to Shamrock. Not Ken Shamrock. This guy, Shamrock. Unbelievable, these people and their names. So let's see where we at. Sure. Shakim Rock, aka Shamrock. Shem. 12-1-1. This guy. Hype. Even in the face-offs. That's what he did right there. Look, he's hype. He's hype, but he is a big underdog in this fight. Taking on Nurulo Aliyev, who is an undefeated fighter. Oh man, sorry, I'm all over the place. Man, Dave, so disappointing. Oh, I got to keep checking. Last time the comments weren't coming up. Look, yeah, so I got to keep checking because I did the whole show without posting comments because I kept not seeing them. Thank you so keep commenting, guys. Shaq Rock has 12 MMA wins, 9 were by rear naked choke. Interesting. So here we are with Tajik Eagle, Nurullo Aliyev. He's been in the UFC before, right? And they get going against Shaquem Rock, Shamrock. Shamrock's out of the UK. Look, he's pretty decent in his last. What is he? Cage Warriors, dude? Or what? What do we got? What is that? That's not Cage Warriors.
Yeah, he's Cage Warriors.
That scene
or Octagon. One of those. He's Cage Warriors.
Cage Warriors?
Either one.
We're going to find out. Let's take a closer look at. Welcome to Shamrock. Okay, 12-1-1. Let's see if he's worth his salt. Did he earn this spot? Octagon. That's what it was. It's the right one. It's the one with a K rather than the Octagon with a C, which is like the Wish version. Okay, so he's going against decent competition. 15-9, 16 already better than Merrick's competition. Look at Stefano, 7-1 guy, and he's doing right. But Gerald Lynch, he's right on. Rear naked chokes, round 1, rear naked choke. Ooh, rear naked choke might be a play, but I don't know about because he's going against Nurullo Aliyev, who's not he's not new to he's had fights in the UFC. This guy, he started out his amateur career in Malaysia. Look at Malaysian Invitational. Interesting. Golden Warriors. Way of the Dragon Championships against Rocky Lee. Come on. How can you not love that? Sounds like right out of a freaking movie. So, Shamrock's being tested here against minus 290 favorite Tajik Eagle, undefeated guy with a V at the end of his name. By the way, I am doing your name ends in V parlay at the end of the show. Definitely, for sure. Even though one of them I don't think is going to win, but I'm still doing that parlay just for shits and giggles. Okay, so Shamrock, Aliyev, look, he's coming off a win against Joe Selecki. I love Joe Selecki. Rafael Alves, another UFC fighter. He had the Contender Series. He beat Josh Wick. No related to, what's the movie? John Wick? Right? Just happen to have the same name.
Yeah.
Kirill Krylov, whatever,
Reeves.
Eagle FC. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, John Wick. But this is Josh Wick, 12-5. John Wick is undefeated, brother. This is a Tribeca. You're not going to piss on me. We're going to step out and you'll find out. Did you ever see that guy, Unk standing on business in the elevator? Did you ever see that little thing? I love it. Who the fuck's you? Who the fuck is you? Yeah, we're going to find out. You step out this elevator, you piss on me, you'll find out. Anyway, I love that dude. This guy, Aliyev has had much better competition in the past. Going, UFC fighters, Rafael Alves, Joe Selecki. You got to go with the Aliyev. I don't, I'm confident too, but so is the bookies because he's minus 290 on DraftKings. Shamrock comes back at plus 235. I don't see why you'd take that, but maybe you will. Barry, are you going to take Shamrock?
No, but he's awfully confident. He has like these veneers. He's from Liverpool, and what happened was he was falsely accused of a crime, so he fled to Brazil because it was aggravated battery.
Really?
And so he fled to Brazil, where he took up jiu-jitsu, and that's why he's so good at submission.
Fled the UK for aggravated battery charge to go to Brazil.
Falsely accused.
Falsely accused, a fighter. He's falsely accused. That's guilt. If you're leaving, if you're running, that's guilt.
Right.
No, falsely accused. Look at him. Looking like
I'm a
Moicano right
wingman
there.
by
Doesn't
nature.
he? Looks like Moicano
Look at
right
him.
there. His face. That's identical to his
And
to
he has some submissions on his record that I never even heard of, bro. So it's like the man is dangerous, bro. You're like, we don't really know
submissions. You
good
never
he
heard
is.
of a rear naked choke?
Well,
That's,
he has.
that's the only
If you
submission
go
that he's
down,
got. Oh no,
if you
you're
go
right.
down-
Python trap. He's got a Python trap back
what the
in
fuck is
2018.
that, bro? You know what I mean?
Ooh, I don't
Like-
know. That's get these pythons right over all over you. Who's that
So
guy?
I'm good. Like I'm not gonna let Nordiev
that.
poo poo in my parlay. Okay, I'm not gonna let him poo poo in my parlay. So this guy is dangerous. The thing is with me is I didn't want to overthink this. I wanted to have a cheap read on this fight, and my cheap read is that Nordiev took care of Joe Selecki, who I'm guessing has as good a jiu-jitsu or better than Shaq Shamrock.
Welcome
And that's
to
how I
Shamrock.
made this. Yeah, so I'm keeping it very simple. I'm taking Nordiev to do the same shit that he did to Selecki. I like this man's confidence in Shamrock, and I hope, it's like kind of like that guy last week, the guy who beat Michael, the Wellmaker, Ethan, whatever his name was, Ewing.
Ethan
Yeah,
Ewing.
this is kind of like this is how I see this fight.
Everybody's part. Since you brought that up, let me break. Who's that? You know the capper Kunith?
Yeah, he's cool. Capper?
Yeah. He does his the DFS, the DraftKings lineup thing, and he said doesn't matter who you do with your lineup, just make sure the anchor is Malcolm Wellmaker and you'll win. He said that he goes, just put in Malcolm Wellmaker and then build your lineup around that because he's pretty much a lock. So I did that.
Yeah.
I did it little. I made like 3 lineups with Malcolm Wellmaker as my anchor, and then all because of that.
Yeah, I like how his show's produced mainly. I don't agree with a lot of his picks, but like it's easy to watch. You know what I mean? It's well produced.
Yeah, and he's very well spoken. It's pretty good. But unfortunately, that Malcolm Wellmaker shit and all his sub whoever tailed him. But anyway, here they are. They match up pretty good. These boys. Look at Shamrock's big smile. But you know what? Tajik Eagle, you got to go with a V. You got to go with Aliev. Ends in V, not ends in Ak.
No, not. That's a long shot right there, boy.
Shamrock, rock. Shamrock. So, let's see what the lines are. You're taking Neuro Aliev, right?
Yeah, I'm on.
So, the lines right here, you can see -2, almost -300 for Aliev.
I was saying Narulo is his name. My bad.
Yeah,
Nerdeo is
that's a totally different fighter who you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm a little racist.
Weight class and everything, but that's all right. Aliev, Narulo Aliev, -290. That's probably going to be my pick there. Yeah, I'm not going to pick -3.5 because I don't know if he's going to. I don't think it's going to be a finish. I think maybe Shamrock might fucking rear naked choke him or Python trap him. What is a Python choke or Jake the Snake Roberts trick? But anyway, I'm gonna go with Aliev. Moving on. Next up the card.
I'm assuming he's choking someone with their own arm. That's what I'm guessing. That's my guess.
I don't know. Maybe it's like a whole body lock, and then just it's something like it's an exaggerated rear naked choke with somehow. I bet you it's something Python choke. Or I don't know. You squeeze. I don't know. Maybe they squeeze a diaphragm and make him submit that way. With a python, think of a python. How do they kill you?
Yeah,
they don't kill me. I kill it. Anyway, moving on. Next, going up to we have. Oh, where am I out of? Oh, here we are. That's homeboy Ryan Loader. We got the American Ryan Loader. Record of 7-2. He is a wrestling-based fighter taking on the likes of Ismail Nardiev. He's the Moroccan fighter. Throws hard hands. He comes. There he is. Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, he's wearing the curls now.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did have a much shorter, tighter haircut when he fought. Who did he fight? Jun Young Park recently.
Yeah.
Was that the most recent? And Jun Young Park beat him, didn't he?
That's right.
Yes. Let's check out his tap. Well, I'm about to let you. I'll freeze it once they're looking at each other. Handsome fellow though, with his curls. It looks like he had a
Got a little
perm.
Chase Hooper in him.
Went to the barbershop and had a perm. Look at Loader just egging him on, laughing. Look at you, tough guy. Loader's laughing. He's that. Yeah.
But he kissed him. He blew kisses.
He did. Wow. I did see that. I saw he blew kisses.
They didn't get you killed over there.
But he came in hard, though. He came like Ismail Nardiev. He came in hard. Look, he came in aggressive, like he was going to come front. He's going to come. He wanted to headbutt him, like all these guys. In the look, see, he came right to him, right in his face. Like, look, come on, you want some?
Something in the water over there.
No, Sean Shelby with that rope. That's not Sean Shelby. Who's the guy with the Indian rope there? Huh? Mick Maynard.
Yeah.
Who's the guy in the back then? That's Hunter Campbell. Hunter Campbell with the glasses. Campbell,
and then that's
yeah. And here's my doppelganger. That's Mini Me right there with the glasses. Here.
There you go. There's a Michael Buffer right there.
Look, that could be me. Just looking at my phone. I could take that. I could have that job. I could meet the Howlerhead girl. That would be fantastic.
That's your long lost son right there.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, I see the resemblance right there. It's a handsome fella. All right. Anyway, back to this. We're past the. Welcome to Shamrock. Sham as a sham fighter. Okay. Ryan Loader, Ismail Nardiev. Loader, I told you, was the wrestling-based fighter, Man of Steel. Look at these guys have the same past five. They're oh no, look at Nardiev. So he's Ismail Nardiev is coming off a loss to Jun Young Park. I love that. I watched that. That was another daytime fight. I think it was like I forget where it was, but I remember watching. It was like I watched in the afternoon daytime fight, and I remember I watched it with my brother, and he's like, and they showed like Nardiev, and I was so stoned. He was like, "How do you say that name?" And I was like, "Park, idiot." Talking about Junior Park. It was hilarious. But anyway, Nardiev comes in as a minus 130 favorite. That's right, slight favorite. Oh, I'm share this tab. My bad. So Nardiev comes at a slight favorite, minus 135. And our boy my guy Ryan Loader comes at plus money, plus 110. This is the same on DraftKings right now. I'm kind of leaning the way, but of the fighter, of the American wrestler. However, Nardiev ends in V in Qatar. If it does go to the decision, it's going to go the way of the Moroccan fighter here because of the Islamic bias, the Muslim bias, and the end in V bias. It is. So even the crowd knows decision. The casuals even too. So I would like to let me see the just tab. So I'd like, what I'm going to do, because it's going to be decision. I think it might be a robbery decision. I think Ryan Loader can win at least one round on the judges' scorecards. So I'm going to do Loader plus 3.5 points. And I'm going to root for him as well. But I will throw Nardiev on my ends in V parlay because I told you, and I think Nardiev probably will make my Tapology pick because he probably will win. But my bet will be Ryan Loader plus 3.5 points, minus 140. So who do you think is going to win this? And how confident are you, Barry?
You know, it's weird, man. Like, I think the more talented fighter is, and the way more experienced fighter is Ismail Nurdiev. Mind you, I looked at his camp, and I can't remember. Definitely can't remember right now. I mean, I had like a Modelo, and you know,
He had
so
one beer.
Loader, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm a lightweight. Loader is from Team Alpha Male. And I'm not sure if he's still training there, but that just lets me know he's trained with like high quality, you know, partners. And Nurdiev is from like, I don't know where, like somewhere where there's nobody good. However,
Morocco. Who's the
yeah, it's
Moroccan
just
devil? Yazir
there's nobody.
Mornir
Yeah,
Lazaz. Mornir Lazaz. Is that the
Zalal,
Moroccan
Yusuf
devil?
Zalal.
Oh, Yusuf Salal. Yeah, but I don't think they trained together or nothing. He just happened to be
Yeah,
same flag.
no, that's what I'm
Representing
saying.
the
He's
same flag.
actually at Team Alpha Male. He would train with Ryan Loader before he would train with
Wait,
Ismail
Nardiev's
Nurdiev.
at Team Alpha Male?
No, Loader's at Team Alpha Male. That's where Yusuf Zalal
Oh, yeah, I
trained for a
know.
little bit too.
Did he?
So anyhow, yeah,
No, we didn't.
yeah, that's where he was messing around with Macy Barber. Poor Macy Barber, my little sweet pea. Get back in the octagon soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Ismail Nurdiev, only because I'm pretty sure his striking's better. If we had Dave
Ryan
here
Loader
to
went
like
from
go over the stats, I kind of want to look at the stats on my phone. Let me see here. I'll spit them out. Oh, you know what? Shit, I'm wrong. Ismail Nurdiev,
Oh, I'm not even. I should look. I should be sharing this. I'm my bad. Look at Ryan Loader
3.69
coming
strikes
down with these elbows on this guy.
landed
Look at
per
this.
minute. Is that Loader?
A1
Loader,
combat.
5.76. So he's got two more strikes per minute in Loader's favor.
Look, boom. Oh, boom. That's gonna. Oh, right. That one hurt me looking at that. Watch back of the head. Watch back of the head. But oh, yeah. I gotta go for this guy. You know, the Michael Halloween mask.
Oh, goodness.
That's
Look.
cringy,
Can I say
right?
one more thing?
Yes, of course.
Loader just got knocked out, and it was pretty ugly against Azamat Bakoyev, right? And it was ugly, and it was only 6 months ago.
Oh, look at Uriah Faber. He's like a midget compared to everybody else.
The last time Nurdiev got knocked out, because I don't see Loader submitting him, even though Loader, I believe, is a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Nurdiev, he's got good takedown defense. And
I think
yeah, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is he? I'm sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. Nurdiev hasn't been knocked out since 2022, so he hasn't been knocked out for over a few years. And Loader just got knocked out, so that gives me some pause because Nurdiev can find the chin, and so can Loader. But I just feel like Nurdiev could be a little more durable. He's been knocked out in the first round and finished in the first round more than once. He's been finished 4 times, which also gives me some pause.
2016, he had an apron with a name tag working at, I don't know, Home Depot or something.
Dude, the more I talk about it, I was gonna put money on Nurdiev, and now I feel like I'm not gonna do anything with this fight except for maybe take the under -120 because I feel like they're both not durable. I'm gonna take the under 2.5. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna place a little bet on it.
Who are you
I'm gonna
picking on
write it down.
Tapology? That's the question. Who are you picking on Tapology?
I'm picking Nurdiev.
Look, Kill Cliff, son. Kill Cliff. Oh, he's at some weird Strasbourg trip. He's at Kill Cliff.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm still taking oh man, end in V. His name ends in V, but you know he's not a Dagestani wrestler or any of that shit. He's just happens to have that name ended in V. I think
I'll put him in the Muslim parlay. I'm going to put that in the Muslim. That's one of my
I'm going
Muslims.
to put him in the ends in V parlay for sure. But but yeah, I'm going to have to look at
-130. And that's my pick. I have to do it. Have to do it.
Okay. So that's your pick, Loader or
Yes.
Nardiev?
Absolutely. Right. Let's go.
Moving on. Let me clean this crap up. And sure. Next, we have moving up the card. Best. Oh, let me see. Let's share this. Bezkat Almakan. Bekzat Almakan taking out Alexandra Topuria, Ilya's brother. And let's see him coming up. There's was it Alejandros Topuria. He's the conquistador. Ilya's brother. Looking, I can see the resemblance right there. Let me just pull him up on Tapology too. But he's taking on a pretty good competitor in Bekzat Almakan. I'll show you him as I'm pulling up Tapology. Bekzat Almakan comes at 12-2. He's going to have the experience advantage for sure here over Alejandro. But the hype and the physicality should go the side of Topuria. Topuria is the favorite too. He's minus 130, slight favorite here. Here's Almakan. And as soon as they face each other, I'll stop it so we can look at their Tapology sheet. A little squirrely looking guy, right? I like him though. This don't get trapped on this fight though, because everybody, the hype and everything's against the Topuria because his brother's coattails. But we got Bekzat Almakan has a height advantage. Let's share this tab. So Alessandre Topuria El Conquistador is the smaller fighter. They say 5'7" for both of them, but you just saw in the face-offs, they're both wearing sneakers too, that Almakan is a little bit taller, and he's a year younger, so age don't really mean shit. They weighed in nobody missed weight. Triumph Fights Clement Club. Alessandro is training with his brother Ilya. Now, this guy Almakan, the Turin warrior, we're gonna check out his Insta real quick because I don't want to get trapped on this. Right now, I'm leaning Topuria because that's where the hype is and everything, and I just think it's going to go that way. But I don't want to get trapped. I want to see a little bit more about our boy Bekzat, which it's a closely lined fight too. I'm not saying he's going to run away with it. But look, is that Asu Amabalayev right there? Right there. I think that's him.
Share the screen.
Who's also on this card. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. So I think this right here, it doesn't say, right next to, I think he's come from the same camp as Amabalayev. Yes, they got to be. It's the same country. That's him. That's him right there next to him. So, and Asu Amabalayev is elite. Well, we're going to get to him soon, but he's an elite training partner too. So everyone's like, oh, Alessandro's training with Ilya, so he's got to be, well, Bekzat Almakan is training with Asu Amabalayev, who's, I know he's a flyweight, 125 pounds, but he's 22-3. It's not like this. I don't know, man. I'm on the fence here. I might take the plus money on Almakan, because he definitely has the experience. He's 12-2. He's got double the amount of fights, 6-1, double the amount of wins and double the amount of losses. Yeah, he's. I think I'm gonna go Almakan reluctantly though, unless you can shed some light on this. What are you thinking, Barry?
I mean, I would say this is a striker versus grappler matchup. Alexandre Topuria is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Though he only has 2 submissions, and he didn't submit Colby Thickness, that went to decision. And I mean, Colby Thickness was undefeated.
Yeah, but he should have finished him.
He has, not that much experience. I mean, he's not really proven. The hype is coming from
his brother's coattails.
Younger sister Ilya, or older. I'm not sure which one. So
I think Ilya's older. Yeah.
I'm gonna, that was pretty impressive. I mean, to finish Brad Katona, who is known to be durable and just, I mean, who's really got the hype? And this is, in his neck of the woods, and I'm tending to believe that there's no such thing besides like the Diaz brothers that have like 2 superstar brothers. I mean, unless the chat wants to, refresh my memory.
I don't know. Ilya's been known to say that his brother gets the best of him sometimes. And look, there's Guram Kudaladze.
Yeah, he's in the camp.
Yeah, there's Marab. What is this?
No.
Oh, look, 205 weeks ago. This don't even count. This is years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. It's only 52 weeks in a year.
Furthest away from
this
Marab.
is 2021, dude. 2020. I'm sorry I even showed that. Don't pay no attention to that. That's way wicked.
Honestly,
old.
bro, I'm picking
but he's still here. 14 weeks ago. Yep.
I'm gonna pick Bexat. I'm gonna write that down.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm picking Bexat.
Me too. Me too. I just didn't want to do it by myself. So we're both on Bexat at plus money too.
But I will say this. Since Topuria is going to have such a strong advantage in the grappling, I don't think it's a bad idea to play the submission prop for Topuria. I want to find out what it is. I want to find out what it is right now. I'll tell you the odds for that. Submission prop for Topuria is plus 550. Plus 550.
No. Oh, that's Almacan.
I think I like Bexat by decision. Plus 511. That's what I might play that.
Oh, look at Gerald Bonfim brothers, Barry.
Hey, Ismail, didn't he like just screw up? Come on, that's got to be sarcasm.
Farad and who were the other brothers there? They just fought. Not the Bonfims, the other Farad and
Chris Padilla just whooped up Ismail.
Oh, the Walkers. How about the Walkers too?
Oh my God, Johnny Walker. He got so lucky last fight. Like he's not good for him.
He's on a win streak right now, Johnny Walker. Don't you dare say anything bad about him.
I like Mr. Toehold. I like Mr.
All right,
Toehold.
So continuing on. Moving on. But look, right there, you can definitely see that Bexat has a little height advantage. I don't know why they don't. Look at how tall his shoulders are. His shoulders are an inch too higher.
Love it. I love it. And he's not undefeated, right? He's like lost before Topuria has. So come on.
Yeah, he's 6-1. That's why I don't know. There's Ilya in the background.
There's a chink in the armor.
Yeah.
He looked good, but he looked good against Colby Thickness, and he didn't even finish him.
Basharats, the Basharat brothers.
So, oh yeah, Javid
and Farad Basharat, whatever. Okay, so moving on. Next we have who's that? Rafael Sequeira. This is the widest line on the card. We're not going to spend too much. Rafael Sequeira, he shouldn't even be in the UFC. He's just trash, I guess. They're feeding him to this Yakyaev. Yakyaev. This guy is, let me see. I don't know much about this guy, but I do know he's gonna win. I'll tell you that. I know that. Okay. Abdul Rahman Yakayev. His name ends in V. He's undefeated, 7-0. Big, huge, minus 1,800 is on DraftKings right now. Minus 1,800, ridiculous. He's fighting on MMA Nuremberg. What's that? That's a German. Hold on, let me see. And stop. Well, let's open his eyes. There you go. Now, I keep catching him when he's closing his eyes. Yakayev. Unreal. Let me see. Back it up. He looks like a. Whatever. Look, open your eyes, Yakayev. But anyway, Abdul Rahim Yakayev, MMA Nuremberg, which is interesting. Let's see his history a little bit. He's coming out of Contender Series. Before that, he was Aries FC. Looks like he was a champion. Title defense. Yep, he won the belt, Aries FC belt. Back here at Performance of the Night, couple of them. Won his UFC contract, the Contender Series. Fighting guys that are, here's an undefeated guy, 7-0. That's where he won his belt. He won a belt in a con fight. What the hell? Con fight. But nothing great to speak of, but there's a bunch of shitty cans. But he's doing it. He's doing it right. Has yet to see a loss since amateurs. He had one loss. That don't count. So he's yet to see a loss. Now he's going against this cannon fodder, the Lion, Rafael Sequeira, 11-3. I don't know how he accumulated that record with all the shit that people have been talking about him. I swear to goodness. Oh, look at the. Okay, this is why they're talking shit about him. So Julius Walker, unanimous decision. Modestas Bukauskas. Punches round 1, knocked him out. Ibo Aslan punches round 1, knocked him out. Yeah, you don't want that to be your last 3 fights. I mean, they're on the UFC though, so this is make it or break. They're just feeding him. But here he was in the regional scene, demo fights, Victorious MMA. Yeah, guys like records of 6-3, 1-1, 4 cans. That's why cans. He's a can crusher from demo fights. Demo fights. Unbelievable. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with the cappers I heard all week and fade this guy, Rafael Sequeira. From what I heard, he is not a UFC caliber. And that's from multiple sources, too. This is demo fights. This is like a soft Brazilian regional scene. Park shopping. This is the one that they fight the mall. Demo fights. This is the one they have to look, Park Shopping Center. See that? This is the mall fights. Mall fights. You don't want to take a champ from the mall fights. So that's the Wright brothers. Orville's the good one. I don't know this guy's, but I know he's fighting. Easy win. Does Sequeira have any defense durability? Yak to win round 2 is plus money. Ooh, if you pick the round, that's a good idea. But yeah, Yakayev is my pick. I don't know how I'm gonna manage to. You could do it. Look, minus. Oh, even. Let me share this stat. Even if you take Yakayev minus 7.5, meaning he's got to get inside the distance finish, it's minus 900. So I can't even do that. The only bet is if you do it, if you pick the round, and that might not even happen because he might do it first round. First round, Yakayev to win TKO in first round, minus 110. Second round, plus 600. Do you think Sequeira can last around? I don't know. I'm staying right away from this. Tapology pick, Yakayev. We spent way too much time. So, Barry, spill some info on this. Now, minus 3. Why even have this fight? Why? Why have this fight?
The reason that Sequeira came in with hype, because you guys remember there was a little hype on him, like
the reason that oh shit, the dude has my same uh logo. What's up, bro? Shit, that's my cousin.
Is it? All right,
No, I
David
don't know. I
Panda.
don't. I don't know. But hey, the
Who are my
reason that
ninjas? He might be one of mine. That's what we say when we don't want to say the N-word. Ninjas.
yeah, the
Ninja
reason
Minaj.
Tsukaya has a bunch of hype is because he was calling out Dana White and Mick Maynard after he was winning on that demo scene. I mean, it's a little promotion. Apparently, there must be able to their fights are televised or filmed or something. But he was calling Dana White out, and he kind of like begged his way
Was he the one
into
that
the.
went to that press conference and said, "Hey, I'm a fighter"? That's not the same guy. No.
Probably not. Oh no.
You know
He
what I'm
didn't ask
talking
for a fight.
about?
No, he would do it after the regional scene of his scene, and they interview you after you win. He did it there. He didn't go show up to a UFC event or nothing like that. So you're right. I don't think he's UFC caliber. It kind of makes it simple, and this probably just like giving some meat to the Middle Eastern crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cannon fodder. That's why. Yeah, they're just gonna throw this guy to the. He's lamb to slaughter. I want to check out Rafael Secura
I
real
need some
quick.
more candy.
Stop, you get diabetes. Handsome guy. He's a soccer fan. That's Brazilian soccer, or not a Brazilian team, but that's soccer jersey. Look at fight week. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I'm not impressed with how. I don't even see any training. Oh, here's a post-training picture. And and yeah, I'm not impressed. So yeah, my pick is going to be Yakev, and moving on. Moving on up the card. Next we have. Let's see him walk out. Next we have a flyweight fight between who I just talked about, Asu Amabalayev taking on Alex Perez, seasoned veteran. Alex Perez, 25-9, taking on seasoned hop he's not seasoned to the UFC like Alex Perez is, but he's seasoned. Asu has got a record of 22-3, but he's not as veteran as Alex Perez is to the UFC. We're gonna take a look at their Tapology. Shit. Got a lot of tabs open, so it's lagging a little bit. There's Asu Ambalayev with his beautiful hat, seasonal hat. I wonder does he wear that in summertime? He doesn't
Yep.
he? I think he does wear that in summer too. Just yeah. And he's minus 205, by the way, on DraftKings for Asu. He's taking on Alex Perez. Alex Perez comes back at a plus 170. And if he's taking a sweet ass time coming out, but there he is. Alex. Okay. I think they size up well. According to Tapology, Alex Perez will have 2 inches of height, but if you look, see the hat fools you, but you could tell. But look at the chin and the face, the noses, they line up. So I think the 2 inches is correct. Shoulders too. The shoulders tell it all. He's definitely 2 inches of height, even with the hat. Don't let the hat fool you. Right there. Alex Perez will be the taller fighter. Really? Really? What do you ASMR those Doritos or whatever?
Well, my bad.
But if you look at Alex Perez's last 5, too much red, too much ketchup in here. Tatsuo Taira knocked him out. He beat Mateus Nicolau, but with a knockout. Good on you. Before that, Mohamed Mokaev, unanimous. Alexander Pantoja submitted him. But, these guys are top tier. Mokaev, Pantoja, Davidson Figueiredo, submission. These guys are top tier. That's the thing. Even Tatsuo Taira, they're all top tier fighters. Asu, he's Jose Ochoa. Who cares? Who cares? Manel Kopp beat him. Manel Kopp, I mean, he's good. It's just not that. He's not all that. I'm not impressed. He beat Matthias Nicolau, Jose Johnson, CJ Vergara. I think that was his UFC debut. Let's take a closer look at that. Zulfik, what's his name? Zulfiker. What kind of nickname is Zulfiker? But 22-3. Let's check it out. His Manel Kopp is one of his losses. Oh no, his UFC debut was against Ode Osborne. Rear naked choked him. Performance of the night. Yep, and he's been in a little bit of a tear. Before that, he was in Brave. It wasn't a canny promotion because they got some good 21-10, 4-1, and Neza. That is a canny promotion, but whatever. But look at this experience. He has Tajir Ulanbekov. He's on this card. We're going to talk about him later. But he hasn't really. This is 2017, so this shit doesn't really matter. Who cares? As of recently, though, a lot of green here, except for that loss to Manel Kopp. Alex Perez, I mean, you can't say the same to him because his last three were red. However, you got to look at the competition. I would fair to say all these guys might be able to beat Asu Ambalaev too. Tatsuo Taira, that'd be a tightly lined fight, I think. Muhammad Makayev, who's not in the UFC anymore because he pantsed what's his name, the guy that beat Manel Kopp. He pantsed Manel Kopp during the fight, so Dana was like, nope, no longer. And Pantoja, come on, of course. Davis Figueiredo. So these guys are all top tier, so you can't blame Alex Perez for losing that shit. Jussier Formiga, Jordan Espinosa, Mark De La Rosa, Joseph Benavidez. I mean, this is what I mean by the experience advantage of Alex Perez. He was going against UFC caliber fighters back in 2017 when Asu was still in Brave. You know what I mean? But sensibility says Asu Amabalaev is going to win this dominantly using his wrestling advantage, and he will have an advantage at scrambling, wrestling, control, coverage, and stand up. Every fight starts standing up. I think Asu might even have it. I don't have the stats, and Dave's not here, so I couldn't tell you about volume and stuff, but I'm willing to bet that Asu is going to get the fight to the ground and win it decision by control time, like one of those boring, smart fight IQ fights. Barry, what do you think?
Yeah, like you mentioned, there's a lot of catch up in Alex Perez's last 5 fights, and I feel like he'll find a way to beat himself. I cannot see him winning this fight, even though I feel like it's like perfectly tailored to his style because he's like a wrestler himself, if I'm remembering correctly. And it was pretty surprising when he beat Matthias Nicolau, second round, right hook. So he's a veteran. He's got some tricks up his sleeve. Maybe he can catch Azubayev with the right hook, because Azubayev, I think he's a decisionator. I'm not sure. Maybe he has one stoppage in the UFC, but I feel like he's left me like underwhelmed. I was like more excited to see how good he was going to be, because I remember like MMA Jesus picking him for his unranked contender, and like that's when I first heard about him. And I'm like, oh man, this guy's from Kaz. This guy's going to be the next. What's his name? The other guy. At that time,
he was undefeated too.
Yeah. So I still feel like I just have a hard time seeing Perez winning and beating somebody like this. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I gotta go with Azu.
Gerald's
love the odds.
Yeah. Gerald said he's been there for 3 weeks too, 3 weeks earlier than everybody else. I mean,
okay.
Where's he from? Kazakhstan? That's got to be close.
Yeah, who was that guy earlier? He was saying that I was gonna pick Perez because I'm biased. Yeah. And little does he know, I kind of want to pick Perez, but it's just because I don't like.
Little he does. He knows. Perez, don't tell the other guy his opinion on Perez fight doesn't matter because you're biased as fuck. Yeah, that means you, Barry, not me. You're the other guy. Anyway, who cares? Back, Asu was there, and I'm confident Asu's going to win. And the line is what we got? Minus
It's bettable.
205. It is bettable. Let's share this tab. Check it out with my full. Okay. I'm not touching this one. Not.
And didn't
This,
Perez have like weight cut issues? I think there's some cancellation in his topology. I'm gonna look.
No, everybody made weight. I don't know. Did he have a shitty weight cut? Maybe. Did he use a box shame? I have no idea. But Asu is going to be my pick. I'm putting him on the full card thing. The only one I'm not touching anything with this Yakayev Sakara fight. This line is too wide. But Asu at minus 205, I'm comfortable with that. All right. And
Perez has had like 20 canceled fights.
Yeah, I noticed that. I wonder what that's all about.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
suspect.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, dude.
Yeah, that's suspect. Why? I don't even know. I don't know. You're on mute. So anyway.
No idea.
Moving on. Up the card. Next we have Izazaka. How do you say this guy's name? Let me check it out. Sajid Izagakmayev taking on Nicholas Dalby. Oh, man. Let me share this tab. Okay. So you guys, everybody knows Nicholas Dalby. I can't stand the dude because he's taken money fight back against him so many times and he's come out as the winner, and it just kills me every time. So we got this guy's definitely a Dagestani representative. He's a Daggy wrestler. Ends in V. Sajid is a Gakmayev. Oh yeah. And that's why he's a minus 355. Minus over 3 times favorite. Minus 355. Nicholas Dalby, the seasoned veteran. He's now he's kind of like I would say this Nicholas Dalby, 23-6-1. He's plus 280. Oh, tempting too, because he does shock and surprise a lot of people with. We're gonna go through it real quick. So pause this right here and right there. Pause that right there. Now let's take a look at the topology on these boys. So Sajid Ismagakayev and Danish Dynamite, Nicholas Dalby. Nicholas Dalby's coming off back-to-back losses. One was to Renat Fakhretdinov, and the other one was to Randy Brown. It was a TKO from Randy Brown. Renat split decision. Before that, Gabriel Bonfim. He beat Gabriel Bonfim. Took my money there. Messed up a parlay. Muslim Salikov. Took my money there because I thought the king of Kung Fu. Warley Alves took my money there because I faded. Yeah, I don't like Nicholas Dalby, but yeah, and I'm still not gonna. I still don't like him. And look at this: the casuals are not. I keep calling the casuals. The Tapology community, 84% picking Izagakmayev. What a fucking mouthful. I agree too. I think he should be able to get it done over the veteran Dalby. 41 years old. That's the big red flag. 41 years old for the Danish fighter. 31 years old for the Russian Dagestani fighter. So I think I'll go with the youth, the wrestling advantage. Yeah. Izagakmayev is definitely my pick. What do you think on this one, Barry?
Crazy week. I didn't get a chance to. I'm sorry, guys. The other fights I didn't get a chance to dig as deep as I wanted to. But from what I hear about this guy, Sagid, he's very much influenced by the Dagestani Khabib Islam style. I mean, he has 13 wins by submission. Apparently, he actually has high level technique. He has roots in Dagestani wrestling. Khabib has praised him and how strong he is, and he doesn't. Khabib's not the type of guy to kind of just throw words around. And he says he's very hungry, so it's hard to kind of like pick Dalby. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna call this capping. This little research that I'm doing. I'm seeing that Khabib backs him. I don't know what it is about Dalby either. You know what I mean? He can come and just like that's what he is. He's the parlay shitter.
It's Jack Hermanson. We're
Who
gonna talk about
was
him
it that I
later.
had? Who was one of the upsets? Was it Gabriel Bonfim?
Probably
Dude,
everybody had Gabriel
he
Bonfim.
beat Gabriel Bonfim
in Brazil. That's where Gabriel Bonfim
like he doesn't give a
out.
fuck.
Gassed out, and that's I know who they was. There was a lock. He was my lock on that card, Gabriel Bonfim in Brazil, and he gassed out against Nicholas Dalby.
He beat Daniel Rodriguez. Losing to Tim Means is a bad look. Renat Fakhretdinov, excuse me. Now that's a good split decision right there. He just got right hooked by Brandy Brown, and that was in April. I don't like guys coming off of knockouts like that, man. I mean, because the last time anything like that happened to this guy right here, he got Darce choked in 2021, and he hasn't been knocked out since. I don't see any knockouts in his career. I don't think he's been knocked out. I'm gonna just go with
Go to Isma.
I can't go with Dalby. That age, he doesn't look good. Dalby doesn't look good. He looks like he has old man bones. He looks like Davy Grant, but Davy Grant keeps winning, so that's not a good example. But I still can't take Dalby.
God, this guy is how do you say his name? Izagakmiev? He's got the same eyes as right here. He's got the same eyes as Tajir Ulanbekov, like that crazy daggy eye, the lazy daggy eye. You know what I'm talking about. Looks like he got like a half a stroke eye. You know what I mean? Tajir Ulanbekov got the same eye. Like it's kind of like a droopy, like had a quarter of a stroke when you're, 10 years ago or something. It's weird. It's like a weird Dagestani wrestler thing. I don't know. We Americans get cauliflower. These guys get droopy eye. I don't know what the fuck it is. But yeah, going through his Instagram, he's definitely come on. He's with the whole crew. There's Umar.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Geez. Yeah, definitely. Confident pick. Why even talk to him? Or you got him too, right?
That's not a bad name to build your career off of, Dalby, right away.
Yep, that's another cannon fodder fight. They're just feeding them. So, moving on. Next, moving up the card, we've got. Here's an interesting fight. Next, we got Luke Riley, training partner of Paddy Pimblett. You'll see Paddy. Paddy comes out with Luke Riley, taking on Bogdan Grad. Bogdan Grad. What a cool name, but a weird looking dude. You'll see. Yeah, you guys probably have seen because it's not like his first time fighting, but it is for Luke Riley. Luke Riley, there's Paddy Pimblett coming out of the same gym. Like it. Looking good. He is a decent sized favorite too, minus 258 on DraftKings.
Hey, and Ilya Taporia doesn't tell him shit right there, right? He's right there, bro.
I know. He don't talk. That's what I wish he was fighting. This guy was fighting Ilya's brother. Are they the same weight class? 135, 145. Oh,
that's crazy.
He would have had to take a weight cut. He would have had a
maybe the
weight,
UFC,
but that would have been great. Because that. Remember when Paddy Pimblett threw the hand sanitizer, Ilya? And it was like the London card. Ilya fought the Black Country Banger there. He fought that guy. And
Herbert.
Paddy Pimblett. Yeah, yes. Ilya was fighting Jai Herbert, and Patty Pimblett was fighting somebody else, and there was like an incident in the hotel, and Patty Pimblett threw a hand sanitizer at him. It was fucking stupid. I loved it though. Loved it. So what we got for Bogdan Grad? He's a double nation. Double nation's going to hold me back. What do you got? 2 nations there. I didn't see the flags, but Bogdan Grad. Check it out. After they size up, we're going to go to there. And he's sizing them up. Did you see the whole look over? They're both looking at the whole body. Bogdan's was like, obviously. Look, watch right here. I'm going to kick it back. Now watch his hold. Looks at every bit of his body. Look, and look, see right there. Look, head to toe, looking all the way up, looking all right. And yeah, did you see that? And Riley was like chewing his gum, getting his jaw muscles poking out. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I got a creatine gum, boys. Yeah, intense. This is a good one. Is this an ASMR piss stream? Someone dropped the link to the address for chat. Man, we haven't done that in a while, Barry. ASMR piss stream. We haven't done that in a coon's age. Weird eye syndrome. Stuff. Is that inbred? Is an inbred defect? That could be. Nick Alexander, haven't heard from you in a bit. But anyway, so back to this Bogdan Grad. All right, let's pull up their Tapologies. Get a look at this. And Luke Riley. I want to go for the undefeated Luke Riley from out of Liverpool, but the Austrian fighter, man, something unleashed Bogdan Grad. Let me share this tab. Something tells me this might be another hype trap because Luke Riley, I know he's undefeated coming out of Cage Warriors, okay? But and he's undefeated, but minus 258 on this kid just because he's out of the same place as Patty Pimblett. Let's see if he earns this minus 258, if it's warranted over Bogdan Grad. Because, all right, 9-2 fighter, Cage Warriors. Of course, everything's going to be Cage Warriors. Alexander Jr., 6-2 fighter. 17-11, John De Jesus. 5-0, 10-3. None of these names have looked familiar yet. And this is where he was canning. 0-0, 2-0. You just got to start out like that, of course. So Matthias Malta, 10-3. That's a decent record to fight. I'm saying I just don't know if this guy's come to the quality of fighter that should be a minus 258 over unleashed Bogdan Grad, 15-3, who's already had a UFC fight. I know it was a loss, but still the experience in the UFC ring. Let's check it out. Muhammad Naimov. Oh, he had a couple. He has a win in the UFC too. Lucas Alexander. That was a performance of the night. Punches elbows from Mount round 2. What did people forget about that? Just looked over it. They're like, fuck them. The other guy's with Patty Pimblett. He lost to Muhammad Naimov, but he's not the only one that's lost to Muhammad Naimov. Muhammad Naimov's beaten, so he's been shocking people lately, I think. This guy. Just real quick. Yeah. Khan Offley. He's Eric Silva. Muhammad Naimov's Nathaniel Wood. Jamie Malarkey. Come on. Muhammad Naimov's not bad. I mean, he's not the greatest, but he's got some good wins here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know, dude. I think the hype might be a little bit too much on Luke Riley. Right now, I pre-picked Luke Riley. I put him in a parlay and all that shit, but I'm second guessing it now that I'm looking closer at the Tapology and stuff. What are you thinking on this one, Barry? I'm not going to put my name on anything yet until I hear from you.
Okay. Well, Luke Riley came from Cage Warriors. It's hard to take anything away from that. He did fight guys with experience and had winning records. I didn't do a deep dive to see did those guys fight cans or those padded records or anything like that. But I like that Bogdan Grad has a nice decision victory over Michael Aswell. Just to remind you who Michael Aswell is, Michael Aswell just fought last month and he destroyed Lucas Almeida in the first round. He went the distance with Bilal Joki. Michael Aswell, I'm sorry, going off of Michael Aswell, but this is the guy who Bogdan Grad beat. He fought Dorian Ramos, Dorian Ramos never made it to the UFC or anywhere good, but I seen him fight Mateus Camilo and was beating Mateus Camilo. Mateus Camilo just won. So Dorian Ramos is a good fighter. And Michael Aswell went the distance with that guy that Isaac Bulgarian, the guy who bet on himself or
The
bet
cheater.
on himself to lose.
Yeah.
That Yadier Delvey, he went the distance with the Michael Aswell did, and that guy lost to Bogdan Grad. So I'm gonna go with Bogdan Grad, even though he's smaller. I'm gonna go with him, and I'm gonna say he's gonna be the first loss for this kid. And is Bogdan Grad like from the Middle East? Oh, he's from Austria.
Yeah, he's Austrian. He doesn't have a tap out. Well, I didn't search it, but he doesn't have a linked tapology.
He went the distance with Nemov. So give me Boston Grad. I mean, he's been in 3 UFC fights. And he's fought.
All right, I found it. I found Bogdan Grad. Here's his Insta. Yeah.
And he's the underdog. Give me him as an underdog. I'll take him.
He is plus money. Plus 210. Plus 210. Look at he's goofy. Goofy looking guy though. Right here. What a goober.
He's handsome.
Huh?
He's handsome.
Oh.
Look at him. He's pretty. Hey, so MMA fortune teller, that's who I listened to this week, and he's super hyped up on Luke Riley. And I would love to be hyped up on Luke Riley too. Was that him? Or was that Boston Grad when he had hair? He's fast.
This is Bogdan.
Oh, my bad.
But he was showing clips of I don't know what he's saying. Oh,
is that Luke Riley?
What he's saying because he's got the.
Oh, that's Bogdan.
I can give you a prediction, but the fans
has hair there.
Expect elbows, knees to the head, a lot of blood and cuts, and a brutal fight. I was also very excited when I saw Luke Riley is going to be my next opponent. I think he's a fucking killer. He's not going down if you don't shut his lights off. I can give you a prediction. Yeah, he's confident, Bogdan. I like it. I'm not as confident as he is, of course, but I will lean. I'll go that way. At dog money. Oh, he's got a beautiful wife. That gives me prominence. That gives me confidence.
Oh yeah.
And the other boy, he looks so young, Luke Riley. What's the ages here? Luke Riley's how old? 26. Bogdan's 30. See, a little bit more mature too for Bogdan. A little more maturity there.
He's at the peak of his man.
What?
He's at the prime of his life. Strength.
his prime years. Yeah.
He's peaking right now.
Performance, right. He's in the middle of his best years. Okay, so Bogdan will be my pick as well. Moving on. Up the card. Next we have here he is, another droopy eye daggy. Tajir Ulanbekov taking on the only Asian fighter on this card from Japan, the return, the second try of Kyoji Horiguchi. Horiguchi did have a stint in the UFC prior but it didn't pan out as so well. But man, he's the most experienced fighter on this entire card. 34-5. I do believe. I could be wrong. I could have said that off. Maybe not, but he's got a wealth of experience for Kyoji Horiguchi. He's out of Ryzen. He did have a little bit of time in Bellator, and he did have, like I said, an attempt in UFC years ago, didn't he? He trains at American Top Team, and everybody loves him over there. Very respectful on Horiguchi's name. Let's see, Bellator, Ryzen. I thought UFC. He tried way back in 2016. He had his attempt in the UFC, and he won. But then for some reason he left the UFC. Oh, he got beat by Demetrius Johnson. We're gonna get into that. Let me and stop. So nice height discrepancy there. But let me share this screen here. This is Horiguchi's resume, his extensive fight resume. So, okay. So most recently, out of Ryzen, okay, kicking everybody's ass, doing what he's got to do. In Bellator, he had lost to Patchy Mix and Sergio Pettis. Patchy Mix was good till he came to the UFC. I'm not lying. That's swear to God he was. He lost to Kai Asakura. Okay. That was in Ryzen. But these are all known names, right? Nothing doing. That's a kickboxing match. I don't give a shit. A lot of green through here. These are Ryzen days, kicking everybody's ass in Ryzen. Demetrius Johnson, perhaps the pound for pound best fighter in the history of the UFC. Not a bad loss. And he lost, 1 second left in round 5. Armbarred. 1 second left. Interesting. Okay. And then he got another huge sea of green until 2012. I'm saying this guy's been around since 2010 as a pro. Tons of matches, tons of experience. Second attempt into the UFC. I think it might go a little bit better, but I don't know because he's got the opponent, Tagir Ulanbekov, 17-2. Another droopy eye syndrome. Yeah. So you gotta keep that going. He is part of that Dagestani clique, Dagestan, Russia. Sure, if you go onto his Instagram, we're gonna see a bunch of pictures of him and the whole Dagestani crowd there. Hey, better late than never. Did you have a busy day at work, buddy?
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. There's nobody behind you. Nobody behind you. You're all good.
Homies, it's been rough. I apologize. I'm late. I did the best I could to get on here.
It's fine. We're holding it down. We're holding it down, Dave. We appreciate you coming. Any of the information you can contribute is much appreciated. But anyway, we're already into this is the curtain jerk of the main card. We did all the prelims, but we'll go back to that. But we're on Kyoji Horiguchi, who has a wealth of fights.
Okay, you guys intro it. Can I get 2 minutes? Yeah, you guys do that shit.
Go ahead. You should.
I didn't realize you were going to fucking bring me in right away.
Well, go ahead. Go. I'll take. Fuck out of here. All right. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by BC Dave. Tagir Ulanbekov, Kochi Chin is going. Tagir hits hard enough. KO coming right up. Ooh, that's a fair take, I guess. But I don't know. As I was going through Tagir's resume. Okay, so he's got a unanimous decision over Azat Maxim, good one. Clayton Carpenter, unanimous decision. Lost the grappling match there. Cody Durden, rear naked choke. So far, Gerald, I don't see him knocking the shit out of anybody. KO coming up. I don't see no tested chins. I see standing guillotine, unanimous decision, split decision, unanimous decision, guillotine, choke, decision. Let's just shits and giggles. Tajiro Lembeka KOs. 1, Gerald. Kyoji's chin is going. 1 KO in the 3rd round. We're going to find out who the fuck that was, too. Because it's probably somebody that's... Right here it is. Asu Amabalayev. Crazy. Isn't that crazy? How ironic. How ironic. Against the guy that's on this card. And it was Fight Nights Global. It wasn't even a UFC thing. That's his only win by knockout was against Asu Amabalayev. What a coincidence. He lost to the only person that's ever lost to Zhalgas Zhumagulov. Because that Zhalgas is the king of getting losses by robbery decision. He's lost so many split decisions by robbery. Poor guy. Triple Z. Zhalgas Zhumagulov. But Bruno Silva, good win. Yeah. This is I've been back and forth with this fight, but you know what? I'm gonna take plus money. I get Kyoji Horiguchi at plus 190 with this. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take him with plus points. Oh, do I got to log in again? Hopefully I don't. Looks like, recheck. Well, I'm going to have to. But anyway, I can still pull this up here. Plus 190 for Horiguchi. If I take him plus 3.5 points, meaning all he's got to do is win 1 round. Boom. That's at minus 145. I like that. So I'm going to keep that going. I'll recheck location in a little bit. I recall Azat Maxim got robbed that fight. Tajir lost. That could be. Barry, what do you shed some light? What do you think?
So I see why. Who was saying that? Was it Gerald was saying that was going to be Tagir by KO? He's only had 1. Hey, but the prop is plus 1,000.
Tagir hits hard enough. KO coming right up.
Plus 1,000. If you're right, Barry. All right, Barry. I'm calling my own name. Gerald, if you're right, plus 1,000, boy. Honestly, that's plus 111. I gotta go with Tagir. I mean, you got a Dagestani against a guy from
Japan.
You know what I mean?
I know you.
That's simple.
Japanese. You hate the Asians. And you know what? Ulanbekov does end in a V, so he will make that parlay. But aside
what is
Tapology,
the odds for
I'm
this
going
one?
with the Japanese fighter.
Just the straight up odds.
Minus 230 for you see.
Yeah,
it?
that's why you gotta play the decision prop. Plus 1.
Yeah, you can. Well, I'm taking Horiguchi plus 3.5, but the decision prop. Let's take a look. 100. You get even money. Stupid.
There you go.
No, that's not. There you go. Not me. There you go. Okay. Anyhow,
that's how I'm playing Tapology.
You ready, Dave?
That's how I'm playing it. It's one of my picks.
It's fair. He's the
You're
favorite.
You're gonna pick Horiguchi in Tapology range?
Yes, I am. Yep. What you want? I'm not t-shirt betting him though. He's not worth that. But I will pick him in Tapology or Gucci. He's gonna win. Tajir is I'm gonna put Tajir that ends in V parlay, but I don't know something. I think Horiguchi's his second attempt to the UFC. He got the UFC because he got beat by Demetrius Johnson, Tajir Ulanbekov.
It was an embarrassing loss, though. Flying armbar.
Last second of the 5-round fight. Very last second, too. So, yeah. Sup, bitches? Dave went to get skinny jeans on. He's back now. You know, as he's typing away. You ready, Dave, now? You ready?
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. Where we going?
All right, come on. All right. So, how do you want to continue, or do you want to go back and give your picks? We'll do that after. So let's just continue with actually do this fight. The Horiguchi and Tajir. Look at the size difference, or if you got stats or anything going on.
What fight we going?
We're on Kyoji Horiguchi, Tajir Ulanbekov, the curtain jerker to the main card. We'll go back to the prelims after we're done with the main card.
Tajir got robbed against Tim Elliott. He got robbed. I remember that fight. Khabib was pissed.
Okay, where am I? Oh, am I? Oh, hang on. I need to hijack this fucking bullshit. Come on, give me a second here.
We don't know none of the stats.
I've been waiting for you to take over.
I gotta hijack this fucking shit. This is fucking bullshit. There we go.
Hello. 17 strikes per minute.
I get the shit off my page. It's been clogging it up.
Fucking just Jesus Christ. Get your fucking sloppy out of there. All right.
These Dagestanis love being weight bullies. Yeah. What's the?
All right.
I forgot to tail the tape.
I know. Just bear with me for a second. You asked me to come in here. Let me do this. Now, this is. Feel free to fucking lock this in for the lock of the night. Height 5'7" versus 5'4". Height advantage, reach advantage, 70 versus 63. Healthy reach advantage. Date of birth, pretty much the same. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Strength and 3.37 versus 3.60. Advantage to gear, but not much. Sorry. Advantage code, whatever. Strike absorb 3.36 versus 2.45. Takedown average 2.94 versus 2.00. Advantage to gear on the takedowns. Takedown defense 62 versus 65. Submission average 1.6 versus 0.0. I don't even know why there's a question in this one. If you look at the repertoire of opponents for Kyoji Horiguchi, and
yeah,
nothing.
Look at his opponents.
Whereas,
what do you mean nothing?
What?
Look at his first time in the UFC. His first time in the UFC.
That was Dustin Page.
He's been around. Huh?
Dustin Page, first round in the UFC back in 2013. If you really want to go back.
His only losses in the UFC. Who did he lose to in the UFC?
Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah. The GOAT.
Embarrassing.
The best.
When Demetrius wasn't any good.
Round 5. Last second of round 5. Real embarrassing. Went the entire fight with the GOAT, with the best pound-for-pound fighter aside from Khabib ever in the UFC. Embarrassing.
When he wasn't that good.
Whatever. Keep talking down. Whatever. I'll teach.
So what has he done since then? Nothing.
Huh?
I don't see it. I'm sorry. Hang on. Let me bring it up.
Whenever Dave and I agree, it automatically goes in a parlay. That's my retirement fund.
Good luck.
It's my honey pot parlay. It's guaranteed.
I mean, even on Tapology, we're coin flip. Let's go into Kuroshi's fucking history. Here we go. Let's do that. He beat Nazakimoto Zulu 16-1, who is now 16-8. Not very impressive. He beat Sergio Pettis. Very nice. Sergio Pettis at the tail end of his career, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's another UFC reject.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good look. I mean, 6'10". No
And
comment.
he lost Apache Mix too.
Patchy
you
Mix
kidding
is
me?
good until he came to the UFC.
No, Patchy Mix is not good.
He was the Bellator champion. He's not
Okay.
good. You guys are on. Yeah, you
Okay,
don't
so
even
we're
know.
Ryzen. He beat Mateusz 16-1, who is now 20-5. Once again, okay, cool. Nothing proven here. So we're in Ryzen. No contest in Bellator.
Thank you. There's some smart people in the chat tonight. Thank you, Tyler. A man with some sense.
I mean, I
Well,
get it. I mean, he's got some
$1
wins, he's got some losses,
and the value is on Koraguchi.
but they're in Ryzen. They are definitely in Ryzen.
Well, then take the sleepy bedroom-eyed fucking Tajir. I don't care. Take him.
I'm going to. Who's got the height advantage? Who's got the reach advantage? Who has the experience? Who has the ground game? Who has the? Hang on a second. Wait.
Look at all that green.
He's got the takedown average. He's got the submission. Okay. Yeah, I'll take him.
All right.
Tajir by sub.
I hope Koraguchi Tim Elliott's him. I hope he Tim Elliott's him. But good. All right, you guys settled now?
No.
This is a lock.
That's Asu Amabalayev. Wrong Asian. Wrong country. Altogether.
I'm getting there. Jesus Christ, I just fucking logged on. I just got home after a fucking 14-hour day.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Give me a little slack here.
Fucking who?
He barely.
What was the last 14-hour day for you, bitch?
Huh? Go ahead. At least I'm not crying about it.
I'm trying to fucking keep up here. Give me a second. It's a long day.
Look at how
that means you had 9 hours to sleep and like 1 hour just to like do whatever you want.
See what I mean? Him and Yakev got that same like sleepy eye. That
Yeah.
Oh look, Dana probably brought Kyoji in just to give Tajir a big name for his resume and for oil money. That could be. I'm not saying Horiguchi's a lock. I'm just saying value is there. He's plus 190. Look at his girlfriend's bigger than he is. Yeah.
Just look at the height advantage.
Who gives a shit?
Or the reach advantage.
Who cares? Not me. We'll see.
Take years.
The Japanese people are always out-heighted and reached. Always.
And out-volumed. And
no, that's not true. That's not true. We'll see. Come on. Moving on. Enough trash in the fucking Japanese. Moving on. Next, we have the short notice replacement in Waldo Cortez Acosta, Salsa Boy, coming in for who's he replacing again? Let's see.
The Count Dracula.
Yeah, Sergey Spivak. Sergey coming in for short notice replacement for Sergey Spivak, but I think a better opponent than Sergey Spivak. Shamil Gaziev, originally I was having him win this fight against Sergey Spivak, but now it's going to become a boxing match. And Waldo Cortez Acosta has shown, even with a 2-knuckle deep eye injury, he's still going to win a boxing match. Look at what he did to Ante Deluja. Ante Deluja stuck his finger in there 2 knuckles deep. The week after, everybody start Aspinall couldn't fight against Cyril Gane because of the eye poke. Waldo Cortez Acosta said, I'll fight one eye and knock this fucking guy out. And that's exactly what he did and took my freaking money. And I thought I went from, I won this fight to, okay, it's a no contest to, what the fuck, I just lost. all in the course of like that short amount of time between the eye poke and the knockout. It was horrible. Horrible. They messed up a bunch of parlays, but all that stuff. But you know what? I give Waldo Cortez Acosta the respect. I was going betting against him. Good on him for continuing to fight and knocking out Ante Deleuze. And here it's going to come down to who the better stand-up boxer is. And Waldo Cortez Acosta, he's faster, I imagine. I don't think he hits as hard, but sure hit Ante Deleuze pretty freaking hard. So maybe, and he was a pitcher. He's like a Dominican pitcher, so he does have some hand speed. Yeah, I think Cortez Acosta, and I think he might finish Gaziev. I think he's got that. He doesn't look like it, but he's got that hand speed, that Dominican pitcher speed, hand speed. Heavyweight, I like it. Gaziev, I mean, I don't know. This is another closely lined fight. I had Gaziev beating Spivak, but now it's Acosta. I don't know. Let's see. Acosta coming in at 50 hours notice. Of that, he spent 20 hours in the air getting to Doha, 0 prep time. Yeah, but you know what? It's not like he has to cut weight. He didn't, that last fight, except for his eyeball, he didn't take any damage. And the eyeball, that was, I don't even know how bad that really was. I mean, but yeah, I'm going with Acosta. I'm not confident in it. Could go either way. And Gaziev, ends in V, will make the ends in V parlay. But Tapology, my pick's going to be Waldo Cortez Acosta, Salsa Boy. What are you thinking about this, Barry?
I mean, it's pretty exceptional. He flew in. I think he got in. Oh, it's the GOAT. Hey, guys, if you guys are in the chat, Useless right here. Check him out. Useless MMA. He's the next biggest thing in this MMA space when it comes to podcasting, when it comes to giving breakdowns. Check out his channel. You are the GOAT, Useless. I love your fucking show. I'm going to be a lifelong fan. You're the best.
All right. Enough of sucking his dick. Now get back to the fight.
So I'm going to go with Shamil Gaziev. I mean, it's a little too short notice for me. Waldo Acosta is really one-dimensional. I think Gaziev is one of those combat sambo guys. So just because the stats lean towards Acosta being able to stand on the outside and pick this guy apart, Gaziev is the guy who's powerful. I don't know. This might be Waldo's. He might be biting off more than he could chew. Maybe he just wants another check. I don't think he's the top dog when it comes to getting paychecks. So maybe he needs the money. He did fly in, he just got there yesterday, I think. And Gerald's right. Gerald's a thinking man. I mean, this chat's not for the beginners. I mean, that's a really great insight. He was probably in the air for a long time. He's going to be fatigued. You know what is going to happen to him? It's almost like karma, because Ante Deleuze or whatever thought he won, had an adrenaline dump, and then Cortez knocked him out. Waldo just won, had an adrenaline dump, and now he's really going to be, is he really going to be able to fight? I mean, I don't think he thought he had a fight coming up, and I'm pretty sure, he's not in the right headspace. So if Gaziev can put it on him, I think Gaziev has a knockout in the 4th round, or did he get knocked out in the 4th? He got knocked out in the 4th round, huh? Well, it doesn't matter. I just think Gaziev is a big guy himself. He's very powerful, and I don't like this short notice fight for Waldo. I think it's going to affect him, but we'll see. I could be wrong. I'm going to go Gaziev, guys. I think he's going to get the finish.
Fair enough. Dave?
So, Shamil Gaziev does his wins when he gets the volumes. Unfortunately, in this fight, Waldo Cortez Acosta is just going to have the volume of the punches. If you want me to break it down for you, and I apologize for this, Lupe, but here. He won this one 14 strikes to 19, barely wins it. Shamil Gaziev versus Dalton Mez, 31-27, barely wins it. But as soon as he's outstruck, against Rosenstruck 137 to 22. It's pretty much a one-side decision. I mean, you got to rank his opponents: Martin Boudet, Greg Velasco. That's fucking nothing. Dontel Mays, that's a football player. Thomas Peterson, really another football player. Now he's actually going against somebody who knows how to strike and who has volume striking. Strike 9 per minute, 5.53 versus 2.57. The volume's going to be coming at Shamil, and Shamil does not handle volume well. Strike of Jordan 3.52 versus 2.87, which is pretty much a wash as far as I'm concerned. But I'm just worried about Acosta's volume. I don't care what kind of short camp he's got. I don't care whatever else he's got. On the takedowns, I think the ground game is going to be pretty much a wash as far as I'm concerned. If not, fuck it. Slight lean to fucking Acosta on the ground game. But volume on the feet is where I think it's going to be. And I think Acosta's got that 5.53. He's just got the volume going for him. I'm fading Gaziev on this one. Acosta. Not by knockout. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Where's my fucking odds?
Is this an awesome post right here? I'm with you, Dave. I like Acosta here too. Stands on all 10 toes. No fucking eye injury gonna keep.
Has he never been knocked out? He has, because I feel like that's Shamil's only path to victory. I'm gonna look. I might flip my pick if he hasn't been knocked out.
Gadziev is durable, and you know what? He is going to be. If it does go to decision, you got to imagine the scorecards are going to go with the local Muslim. I'm just saying, but I'm with you. I think fair fight. Waldo Cortez can outbox him. It's going to be box him up. I think Waldo Cortez is probably. Acosta is probably one of the best boxers in the heavyweight boxers.
Yep.
Salsa Boy. What does that boost? That bet boost says Salsa Boy. What's that say?
Oh, it's
plus 225 for what? Fight?
Acosta over 2.5 rounds plus 225.
Ooh. That's nice. All right. So you guys ready to move on up the main card? Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my pick though. I'm gonna stick with Gaziev.
Yeah,
think
that's
you can pull it
fair.
out.
I don't hate that.
I was gonna flip, but I feel like he'll pull it out. Somehow it's just gonna get to Waldo.
Okay, moving on. Up the card. Next we have a fight between Jack Hermanson, man, this is a good one, and Mike Tech Orlby. My Tebek Orlby is the favorite coming in here 14-2-1. He is a minus 205 favorite on DraftKings. Jack Hermanson comes back plus 170. Now, the thing with everybody's hating on Jack Hermanson's age here. And I'll tell you what, Jack Hermanson's going down a weight class. Orlby is coming up a weight class, and they're both meeting at 170, right? I think I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, Hermanson, I think his last fight against Pfeiffer, or no, it was against G-Rod, Gregory Rodriguez. The last win was Pfeiffer. But both those, I think, are 185, and now, so he's coming down to 170 because he is starting to age. He's 37 years old. Now, his opponent, Mike Tebek Orlby, is 27, 10 years difference. That's what's causing this I think, fluctuation in line, like minus 250 or whatever. Minus 205 is the most recent. And I think that's because of that 10-year age difference. But I didn't see the weigh-ins, but I did see the face-offs, and Hermanson doesn't look like does not look like he had a bad weight cut. He looks primed, pumped. And if you want to look at the resume situation, Hermanson's been around and done that. And he's done that with the best of them. This might be another dogs.
Pick one. Let's
I
go
know
fucking deep dive. Let's go deep
everybody's
dive.
like locked in oral by. What?
Pick one. Let's go deep dive.
All right. Hermanson. Let's the
we
underdog
go.
first. Now we'll look at oral by.
29
Okay,
or
so
24-9-1, coming off of fucking a loss off of G-Rod. He beat Joe Pfeiffer.
that's the best one right there. I love that fight. That was
I
main
mean, he beat
eventer.
Roman Dolidze. That's a good. Sorry, he lost to Roman Dolidze, which is not bad. He beat Chris Curtis, which he should have. Lost to Sean back in the day. Wrestling was Kazmat. He beat Esmond like he should have. Okay, that's great too.
You're going
right.
so. I mean, the thing is the experience on this guy, right?
I know. Fuck, he's got fucking some serious experience. All right, Oralby. Oralby's only got 2 losses. He beat Tafik Masayev. Do we care? Do you care that he beat Tafik? Or no?
Who the fuck's that guy? I never heard of him.
He lost
He's a
3
UFC
times
fighter,
by
too.
sub prior to that. I mean, he's like a sub, tap machine.
I get it, but I mean, I like his win against
Who is he?
Tafik.
What's his best win? Oral by.
Euros Medic back in 2023.
Neck crank.
That's his best win.
Yeah, I mean, how is Oral? Because I know, you know why? Because he's 10 years younger. That's the only thing. The only thing he's got going for him. Yeah, this might be a spot on Hermanson. I said earlier in the week, I go, Hermanson, if he looks good in the face-offs, like and the weigh-ins and face-offs, he makes weight and it doesn't look like he's sucked out, then I'm going to go with him because he's definitely on paper. He's definitely the better, you didn't do any stats yet, but I'm just saying just experience-wise and everything and quality of his resume, Hermanson looks better. Or he is the crowd favorite too, Oral by, obviously. The hat by itself. But look at how hype Hermanson is. Look at you can't even control him. Woo! Pumped. Yeah, let's go. Might be 37, but I'm not dead yet.
Baby,
Still
I didn't realize Jack Hermanson was like fucking the dog. Come here. Come here. Come here, dog. This is my dog.
I love it. He's flexing his pecs and everything. I like Jack Hermanson. And the size of, remember, he's coming down a weight. Oralby's going up a weight class. And he respectfully gave him the game face too. Great. Oh, that's a win. And the face-offs. The face-offs was won by Jack the Joker Hermanson. And you know what? Fuck it. That's my pick. I'm going with it. I do have Oral by on a couple parlays already that I made earlier in the week. But now I'm on Jack Hermanson. That's my pick. I like him. Fuck the Oral by. It'll be like a hedge because Oral by's already in. Like I said, I got him in a couple parlays, but Hermanson looked good right there. Barry, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that Dave's dog is hating life right now. That's what I'm thinking. No, you know what?
Dave's going to Adesanya the dog later.
I want to pick Hermanson, and maybe I'll talk myself into it because Rebecca's is a stacked little tank, and he outmuscled Orabai, and Rebecca's a true lightweight. And I guess I could maybe see Rebecca fighting at welterweight. but not really. So, I mean, that kind of plays to Jack Hermansson's favor because Jack Hermansson's a true welterweight. Actually, he's a middleweight coming down to welterweight, but he's probably a true welterweight. I mean, he probably should have did this a while ago, and now he's doing it. But I can't, and I will not put my money on a 37-year-old who's been finished 6 times, knocked out 4 times. I hate that. And I think I put money on Gregory Rodriguez, and I want to say he's been finished, knocked out 4 times. So I don't know, maybe I could take, but Gregory Rodriguez is supposedly only 31 or something like that. So here I'm back again at the age thing. I'm gonna pick Urabai because he's well-rounded and he's never been finished. And I feel like I can almost not see Hermansson beating him by decision. I gotta take Urabai. I don't want to. I want to take Hermansson. I don't like how Urabai didn't do good against a little guy in Rebecki, who's a tank, but he's still, a lightweight. I don't blame you if you take Hermansson. It's just the age. I am gonna have to just side on that. I'm gonna have to, land on the side of youth, like a pussy, and I'm gonna go with. And I hate to do it too. I don't like, picking these kind of fighters, but I got Urabai.
Okay, I'm taking all bets.
You got Hermansson? Who do you got?
Taking all bets.
So you got both guys?
I'm taking Hermansson.
So am I.
Urabai.
I'm taking all bets.
Right, you like that?
That's not bad.
Right off the top of my head, Urabai. Right? Looks just like him.
Yeah. Not my kind of fighter, but I pick him.
All right.
All right.
Height 6'1" versus 5'10". Reach 77 versus 74. Advantage Hermansson there as well. Strike length per minute 5.13 versus 3.11. Strike of draw 3.70 versus 3.08. Advantage Hermansson on the feet. On the ground is where the only fucking advantage Urabai is going to have is takedown average 1.50 versus 5.82. Unfortunately, though, he only has a 45% takedown accuracy. And fucking Hermansson has an 80% takedown defense. Both of which have submissions, repertoire of opponents. Fucking Urabai's fucking fought garbage. Whereas Hermansson fought actually decent opponents. I think this is a fucking easy walk for Hermansson. He is looking great in the weigh-ins. He is looking great in the face-offs. Had a great fucking weight cut. Is going to come in gargantuanly huge compared to this guy. Hermansson all day long. I'm taking all bets. What do you guys got, chat? Hit me up in the fucking chat. Hit me up in my DMs. Hit me up in whatever. Let's fucking take some bets on this bitch because I'm all over Jack on this one.
I'm with you. I like Jack too. All right, moving on up the card. Next, we have a light heavyweight fight between Volkan Ozdemir and Alonzo Menefield. Ozdemir comes in as the sizable favorite, minus 238 on DraftKings. Alonzo Menefield comes back at plus 195 for plus money. Ozdemir is coming off a loss to Carlos Ulberg, where he lost a unanimous decision. But Carlos Ulberg he's pretty good. Before that, he did beat Johnny Walker with an uppercut knockout. He beat Bogdan Guskov, who's not bad. He's like the European Smith. Anthony Smith, right? That's what he's like. The Bogdan Guskov, yes. Before that, he had a loss to Nikita Krylov, and he beat Paul Craig. But he's taking on Alonzo Atomic Menefield. Alonzo's coming off a nice win over Umar Sy. That's that French fighter, undefeated French fighter, not undefeated anymore. And before they beat Julius Walker, he was an undefeated fighter too. Not anymore. not after meeting Alonzo Menifield. But before that, he took a loss to Azamat Murzakanov. Carlos Oberg got him too. Carlos Oberg, he's been doing it. And before Carlos Oberg lost, he beat Dustin Jacoby, which is a pretty good win if in retrospect. But thing is, here Alonzo Menifield is not like he will not take anybody down. Dave can when he goes over stats, you'll see his takedowns suck. And standing up, so it's going to be a stand-up fight. And I think standing up, Volkan Ozdemir probably he's got better volume. He's probably the better point fighter. He's probably hits his mark, hits his target better than. I think he's a better boxer overall. And I think this is what it's going to come to. It's going to be a stand-up fight. And the speed, volume, everything's going Ozdzemir's way. So I got to go with the moderate favorite here. And I'm going to take Volkan Ozdemir to get a decision victory. I don't think he might even knock out Menifield. But is Menifield, is he durable? Is he? Oh, he got knocked out by Carlos Oberg and Murzakanov, both by punches too. Yeah, I'll take Ozdemir by knockout. I'll take Ozdemir by knockout. I was going to take him by decision. I thought he was going to outpoint him, but yeah, looks like Menifield's chin is probably suspect. So I'm going to go Ozdemir TKO round 2. What do you guys think of this, Barry?
I mean, I would say Menifield's best win is Dustin Jacoby. He beat him by unanimous decision. That's not bad. So, yeah, man, this fight, what do you got? 36-year-old Volkan Ozdemir, and you got a 38-year-old Alonzo Menifield. Off the top of my head, if I had to make a decision, I think the more well-rounded fighter, without question, is Volkan Ozdemir. The fact that we've seen him go the distance with Carlos Oberg is pretty good. I think people expected him to get crushed. Knocked out Johnny Walker, knocked out Boston Guskov, which is aging well, but Guskov did come in on short notice with that fight.
Do you think he did the no time thing after he knocked out Guskov? Because he used to do that back in the day. He used to point at his wrist like no, because that's his nickname, no time. I don't know if he still does that shit.
And then didn't he win one? Oh, he finished Guskov by rear naked choke, and nobody saw that coming. So he's like, his game is being more well-rounded. I gotta go with who I believe is a more well-rounded fighter. I don't know, because Alonzo Menifield's got 4 subs on his record. Let's see what kind of subs they are. He's got
turkey, tuna, roast beef, and ham.
Oh, you're a wise guy.
Can I get mine on a tuna melt? Can I get my tuna on a melt? I would love my tuna on a melt.
His subs don't show up. His rear naked choke, LF. So all his subs came from rear
naked
LFA.
choke.
He's not the better, well-rounded fighter. I go with Volkan Ozdemir. I'm sure he's the favorite. I'm sure he's a 2-1, 2.5 to 1 favorite. But I gotta pick him.
All right, Dave, wrap it up.
I love fucking Lupe.
What?
I also
frozen up. Dave froze.
Love myself.
Just like British Columbia, everything's frozen. Dave, reboot. You're frozen. Your face is all frozen in a weird spot too. You look like you're taking a shit right there.
Are you pranking us, Dave?
Hello? Am I logged?
Now you're good. Now you're back. What were you saying now? You started with.
Sorry, I was making fun of fucking Lupe making his fucking decisions. All right. Regardless. All right.
He destroyed Ed Herman.
Go ahead, Dave. Again, you freeze in the same spot every time.
He's pranking me. Are you pranking me?
It looks like that's the same spot he froze in last time.
He's got a gift.
Okay, anyway, he's going over stats. I'll blow this up a little bit. See what it looks like. All right, so looks like Volkan Ozdemir is winning the volume, striking 4.95. Alonzo Menifield's at 3.79. Accuracy goes the little bit to the Benefield side, 53% to 48%. Strikes absorbed, Menifield's at 3.7. Ozmir's 4.2. There, now you're back again. Man, I don't know what your shitty Wi-Fi up there in British Columbia.
The volume goes to Vulcan as far.
Unreal.
As far
it
as
freezes always in the same spot.
I don't know if I'm here or if you guys are hearing me, but yeah, Vulcan all day long.
All right, we did hear that. You don't have to go over stats. I kind of did it for you. All right, so what are the odds? Minus 238 for Vulcan, and Alonzo Menifield's back up plus 195. I'm all Vulcan all day. I will put him in a parlay. I already have. All right, moving on up the card. We got the co-main event. We got, what's his name? Bilal, Bully, Muhammad. I don't call him remember the name because that's just corny. I got a joke against it every time now. So he got a second nickname called Bully. Bilal Bully Muhammad. That's a better one, I think. Taking on Ian Cuck Mikado Gary. That Cuck, that's not really his nickname, but that's the one I applied to him. I like it. I like to call him Cuck Norris. Ian Cuck Norris Mikado Gary. That's a mouthful, but hey, he's a handful. Anyway, Ian Machado Gary, he comes in as a sizable favorite, minus 285 on DraftKings. Bully Bilal Muhammad, forgot his name, is plus 230 on the comeback. And a lot of this is because of recency bias, because all of Bilal Muhammad's victories now are souring because, and his loss, because of recent events. Jack Della Maddalena took the belt from him, won, and now look what happened to Jack last week. Got destroyed by Islam, coming up a weight class, making a double champ, all that. Before that, he beat Leon Edwards. What happened to him? Oh, yeah, that's right. He beat Gilbert Burns. He hasn't been good in a couple years, you know. And even it's been a while. Before that, he beat Sean Brady. What happened to him last week? All these wins that he's had are not aging well. He went to a unanimous decision with brain damage to Vicente Luque. Doesn't Vicente Luque got some brain damage or some shit going on? So all these people that he's beat in his last five and lost to in his last five they're not doing fair and well as of late, you know? So it's understandable why Ian Gary is the moderate, sizable favorite. Ian Gary now, his opponent's opposite. He beat Carlos Prates. Look what happened to Carlos Prates last week. Ding, ding, ding. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay. He lost to Shavkat Rakhmonov, who is GOAT, undefeated. So you can't, all right, it is what it is. Whatever. It's undefeated fighter. He beat Michael Venom Page. Fantastic fighter. That's aging well, Jeff Neal, Hands of Steel, Neil Magny. I mean, the resume as of recency bias resume is going for the Kill Cliff fighter in Ian Machado Gary, the future. And I think he's going to get it here too. I think he's going to beat Bilal. Yeah, I mean, there's a 9-year age difference. Bilal's 37 and Ian Gary 28. The only thing I will say is Bilal Muhammad has the right name to fight in Qatar, being his last name is Muhammad. So if he does manage to get to a decision, what is this, 3 rounds or 5?
3.
3. Oh, yeah. So if it goes decision, which it probably most likely will, I would say if it was a 5-round fight, I don't think it would. But a 3-round fight, I think it will. And there's a chance that, there might be a little bit of Muhammad bias, like because of the whole Islamic situation, the being Muslim in a Muslim nation, and all the So there might be a little bit of robbery decision going on there, but my pick would be Cuck Norris, Ian Machado, Gary. I'm sticking with it. Minus 285. I think it's warranted too. I think he will win, but there's always that whole speculation about being Bilal Muhammad in Qatar, so could be a robbery decision as well. Barry, what's your thing on this? Oh, look at the confidence. I like it.
This is a tough call. Bilal's been knocked out by Vicente Luque, KO'd first round, and that was a long time ago. And now he's 37 years old. And Ian Gary, he might be just too vulnerable for Ian Gary, because Ian Gary is one of those guys where, he's a sharpshooter. You need to have, what do you call that? Your hand-eye coordination, but you have to have your reflexes on point. And, I know Bilal trains hard. He trained with, Khabib. He looked the best ever when he did that. Remember the decision. He has like 18 decision victories, with 5 KOs and like
look at
2 subs.
They have all this banter. I don't know anything that's being said, but they don't. Ian Gary does not stop talking.
Bilal's boring ass. He was just saying, "Oh, we'll see tomorrow." That's all he could say. He's fucking slow. We'll see tomorrow. I'm sure Ian Gary is telling him all kinds of colorful shit.
Ian Gary didn't even stop talking the whole time, the whole face-off.
Even though Ian Gary is the one who should be embarrassed. He has his chef's last name. So
he doesn't give a shit. They tag team his wife. I'm jealous of him.
That's true.
Eiffel Tower and that shit. High five up here.
Maybe
just don't look me in the eye. It'll make it weird.
Like I said, get a kiss in there every once in a while, just to be honest. I gotta go with Eiffel Tower. Ian Gary.
One half of the Eiffel Tower.
Let me go with one half of that beautiful. Don't look me in the eye.
Dave, go ahead. What do you got?
Okay, so our bar Bilal, he just lost to Jack Della Mena. It was an ugly loss, very ugly loss. And our boy Jack just got fraud checked pretty quickly. Leon Edwards, not a great win. I'm not a big fan of Leon Edwards. Gilbert Burns, too old. I get it. Sean Brady, good win. Vicente Luque, not very impressed. Stephen Thompson, Demian Maia. All right, let's see what Ian has. Ian has.
I like those carports. You have good alcohol.
All one for $7,000. Thanks.
That's a little pricey. I had the Amish people down the road make it for $2,000.
Yeah, well, I bought mine for $7,000. Deal with it. Carlos Prates over the win. That's a good win. He lost to Shotcrap Ramanov. That's not a good loss. I mean, that's good. He beat MVP like he should have. He beat Jeff Neal like he should have. He beat Neil Magny. Man, I don't mind Gary here. I really don't. Especially in the face-offs. He looks good in the face-offs. He's got the height advantage. He's got the reach advantage. Bilal is fucking kind of getting to that gatekeeper phase. I hate to say it. MMA is, you've got a limited time, a limited career. I don't care
skull size difference on Bilal. It's like his skull is way bigger than Gary's.
It's a big target. Big fucking target. Anyways, unfortunately, I hate to say this. Let me go over some stats real quick so I can justify my fucking ass.
He could wrestle fucked out of Gary. He could, because his base is wrestling, and he could just control Gary on the ground.
Yeah, but Gary's got the height advantage, minimal reach advantage. Strike length per minute 4.46 versus 4.47. Advantage Gary on the volume. Defense absorbs 3.79. Sorry, 3.78 versus 2.77. Advantage Gary there as well. Gary's got the advantage on the feet. On the ground, yeah, okay, 2.24, but versus 1.02. Takedown accuracy 38 versus 33. These guys both suck at takedowns. Defense 90% versus 73. So, I mean, it's going to be hard for fucking Bilal, who is like 4 inches shorter, to be able to take this fucking guy down. And if it says on the feet, like Gary's got the advantage on the feet here. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with Gary on this one. Like, really comfortable with Gary on this one.
Gary, let's see. Gary's been taken down. You know that he beat the. I think it was this fight against Kanan Song.
Gary took down Carlos Prates 4 times. He got taken down by Shavkat twice, but he actually took him down once. He took MVP down twice. He took Neil Magny down twice.
None of these guys are wrestlers except for Shavkat, kind of.
The song Kanan took him down twice, but still lost. I'm sorry, man. I got it. Yeah.
I'm just saying he hasn't fought like a real wrestling based fighter. All these guys are all strikers. Carlos Prates, Michael Page. I mean, did Neil Magny take him? No, Neil Magny sucks. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you though. Ian Machado, Gary. All right, and so Barry, what was you're with Gary as well, right? Everybody's with Gary. Yes. Okay. Main event time. We've got heavy favorite. And I don't like main events that are so one-sided. We got a heavy favorite in Arman Tsarukyan minus 750, taking on Dan, the Hangman Hooker. Dan Hooker comes back at plus 525. That's most recently from DraftKings. So I can't put a bet on anything. Maybe you can prop it out, but my pick is going to be Arman Tsarukyan. But man, I'm a fan of Dan Hooker. I just can't see how, maybe with grit and everything, but no, he's going against the crowd favorite in Qatar. You got to pick Arman Tsarukyan. I'm not putting money on it. Thankfully, the line is so chalky that I can't put money on it, but because I'm going to root for Dan Hooker, but Arman Tsarukyan's probably mostly 9 out of 10 times is going to win. So, I mean, not much to say about the main event, which it's shitty when it's like that. But yeah, Arman Tsarukyan, confident. Put him in your DraftKings lineup too. He's like $9,600, worth it. 5-round fighter. Yeah, you got to put a 5-round fighter in. Might as well. Arman by sub. I like it. Barry, what are you thinking?
Dan the Hangman Hooker. A guy built out of grit. Classic Kiwi toughness. And if you watch Dan Hooker fight, you know exactly what I'm talking about. How about that fight against Matus as a Gamrot? A guy who beat Arman Tsarukyan. I don't think he did, but the judges say he did. And Dan Hooker went out and made easy work of him by stuffing the takedowns, which Arman is going to try to do because I think Dan is slightly the better striker. He's a little longer. I think Tsarukyan, and how long has he been out of the octagon? I mean, he kind of backed out of that fight against – that was the last thing. I don't even remember who he fought before that. I want to say it's been like 2 years since he fought. I'm not sure. Might have a little ring rust. Supposedly his back hurts. But you know what bothers me about Dan Hooker? He's 35, and yeah, he's tough, but he's had a bunch of surgeries. And all I know is that Arman faked a back injury. I don't think Arman, to my knowledge, has had any surgeries. He's going to be the young guy.
I don't like his attitude. Like he has so much money, he has a blind spot. He thinks he's super cool. You know, like his interviews with Nina, what's her fucking face? Drama.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing a picture of Armand Tsarukyan in his Lamborghini, and he had a bunch of like In-N-Out burgers because he thinks that's cool, but he looks like a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like, why would you even be proud of wanting to eat that shit? So let's go, Dan Hooker. But I gotta pick Tsarukyan just because my brain's telling me to pick him, and I want to win in Tapology. But
the chat's on Dan as well.
Yeah, because of the way he fought Gamrot, it's just I overthink it, and right now I'm worried about him like breaking his hand.
Oh,
or something.
I'm lagging. Fuck.
I'm worried about Dan Hooker breaking his hand.
Look at what Nick Alexander is saying right here. I was confident in Arm until recently, and I switched. Hooker said he will fight better, tired from all the wrestling. Do you see the headbutt? The headbutt right there. That's the big.
Yeah, he thinks he's a tough guy, dude. He's a fucking idiot. Like
if you go on YouTube, that's what it says, like clickbait, the headbutt. Yeah, Armin Tsarukyan headbutts Dan Hooker in the face off.
You can't buy like, swag.
Night, Jesus.
Good night, my guy.
Yeah. I just think he's gonna do similar to what Islam. I think he's gonna do like blanket wrestling, like just control time wrestling. But man, I want to back Dan Hooker so bad too. You know what?
Hooker get caught though.
I'm gonna put a bet on him. I'm still picking Tsarukyan in Tapology, but I definitely will throw the only money I'm gonna throw on this fight is going to be on Dan Hooker because he's nice plus money. So, Dave, what are you going to do? Dave?
I think he's stuck.
He's not stuck. I can see this vape smoke or whatever.
He's good.
He was trying to fake us. All right, I cannot bet minus 700 on Armor in any way, shape, or form. So scratch out bet plus 500. As far as Tapology goes, yeah, I'll put Armor on Tapology, but ain't no bets on the main event here, kids. No way in hell.
Right. Okay. Now, Dave, we have to go back to the prelims and get your quick picks because you were late to the show. So you ready for this? This is gonna be flash quick picks. I'm just gonna run through them.
Whoa, hang on a second. Okay.
I'll tell you what me and Barry picked as well. Ready? You let me know when you're ready.
Stand by.
Okay. First fight, Marique Bulio, Denzel Freeman. I took Denzel. Barry picked Merrick.
My confident pick.
That's retarded. But go ahead, Dave.
I'm picking Merrick.
Both of you guys retarded. All right. Then we got Nuro Aliev and Shamrock. We both picked Aliev. Dave or Barry and I both picked Aliev.
Yeah.
As you should too. Shamrock. Yeah. Welcome to Shamrock. Then I'm on Ryan Loder, the American wrestler, and Barry's on Ishmael Nardiev. I will put Nardiev on Ensign V parlay, which I'm doing, but Loder's my pick for the fight. What you got there?
We're gonna pick Ryan Loder here.
Oh, there you go. Good.
Ryan Loder. Actually, you know what? Ryan Loder, easy.
Sweet. Then we both picked upset. We both picked Bekzat Almakhan because Topuria, I think, is riding his brother's coattails. And Bekzat Almakhan, I just think, is a better fighter with a better experience, resume. He's 12-2. Topuria's 6-1. and I'll take the plus money, even though it's slight. I'll still take. Both of us are on Al Makan.
Yep.
What are you doing for this? Taking Ilya's brother, Alessandro, the conquistador.
Hang on 1 second.
They got like similar back tattoos. It's like, dude, like
I
live your
know.
own lives. Live your
How
own
much weird
lives.
can they be? Talk about brothers that are fucking each other.
I'm on Tapoya on this one.
Just kidding. Who's talking about brothers that are fucking each other? Nobody. Me. After a couple beers. Oh, those guys fuck each other. They got the same tattoos.
Yeah. I talk
Fucking
about
Basharots can beat them up.
I'm on Tapoya on this one.
Who?
the brother fucker.
Alessandro?
Yep.
Okay. That's closely lined. It's fair. I'll take. I go either way, but I did take Almacan. Then we're both on the heavy, biggest, widest line in the card, Yakeyev, because Rafael Sequeira is just not cut out for UFC caliber fighting.
He's a con artist.
Okay. Moving on.
And then moving on, we're both on Asu Amabalev. That's one of my more confident picks on this card. I have him in several parlays. And Barry's also on him. He's fighting Alex Perez.
Mm-hmm. Loser.
Yeah, I'm there with you.
All right. Then we're both on Izagakamev. Sir, what's his name? Izagakamev over Nicholas Dalby. Nicholas Dalby, he's one of my favorite fighters to fade, even though he's burnt me on a lot of. What did he beat? That Gabriel Bonfim beat him in Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh, can't. That's one of the reasons I can't stand Nicholas Dalby, because
a couple guys.
If he didn't lose that fight, I would have cashed in like on a 6-fighter parlay. But Nicholas Dalby beat fucking Bonfim in Brazil, and that messed the whole parlay up. So fuck him. Izagakmaev. I'll take.
Oh man, I couldn't imagine a 40-year-old Dobby.
I know.
In Brazil.
Beating
unbelievable.
A half of a Good Brother crew with the
bigness and shitness. He's all right. He was undefeated, 7-0. I think
he sucks. Fuck him. So, Dave, is it Gagmaev or Nicholas Dalby?
I passed Dalby. Sure.
You're taking Dalby?
No bets.
No, but you got picked from Tapology. You're going to pass on that too?
I can't put money on Dalby.
So you're picking Gagmaev.
Yeah. But okay. I mean, no bets.
How about next one's interesting. Luke Riley, Bogdangrad. Both of us are on the heavy 2-1 underdog, Bogdangrad. We're not buying in on the Luke Riley hype just because he comes out of the same gym as Patty the Batty. He doesn't have the experience yet. He's Cage Warriors experience. Bogdangrad's got UFC fight experience. So, yeah, we're both on the plus money, 2-1. I know Luke Riley's undefeated, but has he earned it? I don't think so. He hasn't earned minus 260. Tell you that. Has not earned minus 260. So what are you going to do here?
Hang on a second.
Patty the Batty's boy. He walked out with him and everything.
Okay, if he fucking walked out with him. Let me see what he's got. Bogdangrad.
Ooh, was that a greenhouse? $7,000 greenhouse? Man, I hope that's Canadian dollars. Fuck.
Okay, so Lucas Riley. Who is Lucas Riley?
Luke Riley. He's a kid.
He's like a phenom. He's the next best.
He's out of the UK. Same gym as Patty. Oh, you know who else is at that gym? Molly McCann. So who the fuck cares?
The next Leon Edwards.
Molly McCann sucks too. So who cares what gym he's? He's not Patty Pimblett. And you know what? Even if he was, Bogdangrad, Well, I don't know. Take a look at it. You got a couple seconds.
Mm-hmm. Powder. Bogdangrad.
Bogdan. He is a goofy looking fucking fighter, but I like him.
I know he has like bald head, then he has a bunch of hair. It's
He
wild.
talks off the side of his mouth like this, right there. But he had like
I'm
a.
not to fucking fraud check Riley.
There you go. Sweet. So we're all through. We got picks on every one of these fights. Now I'm gonna go back through and see what we have in common. Our Capper consensus picks. Full Capper consensus. Okay, so I'm on Denzel Freeman. Both you guys are on that loser from Poland that fought bus drivers and shit.
Black belt.
Yeah, black belt from Poland. I'd rather take the American wrestler with
he competes.
Marines,
world-renowned
Marine wrestling team. All right, we're all on Narulo Aliev, but he's minus 290, so that's kind of chalky.
Mm-hmm.
Dave and I are on the American wrestler, and Ryan Loder, you're on Nardiev, which fair enough.
Easy money.
Me and you are on Al-Makan. Dave's on Topuria. Fair enough. We can't take Yakiev because he's minus 1,800. That's ridiculous. Looks like Asu Amabalayev he's probably going to make the parlay at minus 205.
Mm-hmm.
We're on Zakmayev, but he's minus 355 chalky. Bogdan Grad plus 210. We're all on him. That might have to do it because then you go up the card. I'm on Horiguchi. You guys are both on Ulanbekov. Barry's on Shamil Gaziev. Otherwise, Waldo Cortez Acosta would be a good deal. Yeah, and he's also Barry's also on Oral Buy. We're on the underdog Hermanson.
I mean, really though, 37-year-old Hermanson, like, good luck.
Did you see him? Did you see him?
See him the fucking way is? He's the best fucking shape he's ever been in.
He looks phenomenal.
He's
going to be the bigger fighter in there. I don't think he's going to look how he did against Pfeiffer. His cardio never snapped. And Pfeiffer was the younger
Manson. This good looking, like he is fucking phenomenal and peaked. Like, dude, watch some fucking Instagram. Watch some fucking face-offs. Jesus Christ, get some fucking.
All right, we're all on Volkan Ozdemir. That might have to do because we're all agreeing there, and he's minus 238. Not as chalky as other picks. We're all on Cuck Norris, Ian Machado Gary, minus 285. That's even worse than Ozdemir. So, and we don't do main events.
Nope.
So, it's out of Gary, Ozdemir, Asu Amabalayev, Bogdan Grad. Those are the four that we agree upon that aren't super chalky. So my picks, my recommendations are going to be, I want to win this. So Asu Amabalayev, he's definitely going in it. We're all on him, and I am confident with him. And we can do the other two. We can do Gary and Ozdemir. They're minus money. If we took Bogdan Grad, he's plus money. It's going to make our payout way better, but we have to make sure he's going to fraud check undefeated Luke Riley. I don't know if I'm more confident in Ozdemir beating Alonzo Menefield. So
Me too.
So I would say Asu, Volkan, and Gary. See what that pays out.
Hopefully I bet you it's plus 175.
Let's see. UFC fight lines. Welcome to Shamrock. Okay, what I say said Asu Amabalayev minus 205. Volkan Ozdemir minus 238 and Ian Machado Gary minus 285. All of them together is plus 185. So we can take out Gary and put in Bogdangrad at plus 205. That changes it to plus 554. You guys want to gamble or do you want to do this safe play?
Let's take Bogdan to spoil the fucking.
There we do it. There we do it. That's it. I'm with you. Let's make it real. Look, Dave's like, fuck that. I'm out.
What?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so I got it here. I will I'll share screen with this right here. And share. So here we got it. We got Asu minus 205, Volkan Ozdemir minus 238, Bogdangrad plus 205. I'm going to do them separately and a 3-pick parlay plus 544, $20 on that. Pays out 128.88. Place bet. Let's go. So view my bets. I'm going to copy and paste this shit onto. Look at Adrian Kemp shots on goal. Look at the degeneracy. Lost, open. Okay, here it is. Asu Ambalayev, Volkan Ozdemir, Bogdangrad. Copy. And see, don't worry, Bilal will take a cuck, or we'll remember the cuck slayer's name. Okay, so here's my plus money junkie parlay for the show. 3-pick parlay plus 544. Asu Ambalayev, Volkan Ozdemir, and Bogdangrad. There's that. This is the one for the show right there. Now, for shits and giggles, I'm gonna do the ends in V parlay. So I'm excited to see how that pays out, and that's gonna be a multiple fighter parlay. So let's see. Home UFC. All right, ends in V parlay. Let's go to fight lines here. Fight lines. So if it ends in V, we're throwing them in. Aliev minus 290. Ismail Nardiev minus 130. These are going to all be favorites to watch. No V's. Yakiev, I can't do that. I can't do 1650. That's fucking stupid. And I can't even do it minus 7.5 points because it's minus 900. This is stupid. Okay, I'm not no bet there. Asu Ambalayev ends in V. This guy minus 360 ends in V. I mean, that's not that crazy, so I'll throw it in there. Okay. No V's. Tajir Ulanbekov, even though I'm going against him, I will put him in this parlay because he ends in V. Shamil Gadziev, even though I'm going against him, I'm going to do it. Plus 3.5 points because hopefully it'll go decision. I'm taking Acosta, but ends in V. And that would do it. So my ends in V parlay is 6 people deep. And it pays out plus 954.
There you go.
So throw $10 on that. So $10 win you 100 on that parlay. And that's place that. That is the ends in V parlay. View my bets. And I won this one. What's this? Alternate goals. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Six fighter parlay. This is the ends in V parlay. Copy. But great parlay. Do we still do Spite Dave parlays? I don't think we have. We'll check it out. Maybe we'll see what we got.
Fight. Just realized that
we haven't done it in a while. See, Nick Alexander, we've missed you. We forgot all about the the piss the MS the you know, the noise ASMR. Yeah, forgot the Spike Dave parlay. See what happens. Oh, Shmuel Gaziev plus 3.5. Okay, so there's this one is called the Ends in V parlay. There we go. Ends in V parlay, 6 picks. Aliev, Nardiev, Amabalayev, Izagakmeyev, Ulanbekov, Gaziev, plus 3.5. So all those ends in V pays out plus 954. Very good. All right. So this starts early tomorrow, 10 o'clock for me. That's 7 o'clock for West Coast guys, 11 o'clock for Gerald Lynch over in the Philippines, and everybody else around the world. Nick Alexander is over in like New Zealand or Australia, so I don't know what time it's going to be for you, but it should be probably around PM, right? 10 p.m. What?
7 a.m.
Barry, I'm talking about Nick Alexander.
Oh, sorry about that.
His should be he's in Australia, New Zealand area, so it's got to be something like
6 at night.
Yeah, maybe a little. I want to say more 10, 11. But anyway, who knows? So best of luck, guys, tomorrow. And there's the next week we have off for Thanksgiving, correct? And then after that, we do have the fights come back for. We'll see you on December 4th. Will be the next show, right?
Happy Thanksgiving, chat. You have a happy Thanksgiving, Ranch. I hope you eat some turkey.
Look,
and get fat.
Australia starts midnight.
Golly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Barry. Yeah. Well, Barry, I'll talk to you in between now and Thanksgiving. You know, we talk bets every day.
You know, who knows? Maybe on Thanksgiving, because there's football, so we might even be chatting on
all sorts of crap going on. You've been losing college basketball all week. Why stop now?
You know what? Not lie.
What? No, you did win one, but you lost that last time with that Southern Alabama. I told you about that one. Anyway, graveyard shift. I will watch replay. Sweet. All right, guys. Best of luck tomorrow, and yeah, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Have everybody in America have a happy Thanksgiving, and even those around the world that aren't in America have a good week off from UFC. All right. Peace out.
Yep.
Later.
See you.